Welcome everybody to Just Matt's Fun Time Universe. Nikhil said he'd be here in a couple minutes, but for now it's just me. I should probably respond to his text so that he knows that I'm not just ignoring him. There we go. There we go. Now I have fulfilled my obligations. Hello everybody. How are you all doing today? Welcome to the stream. I still have a couple things to get set up because I didn't really rush through it since Nikhil was not going to be here yet, but this should be pretty quick. Oh yeah, I gotta turn on like channel points and stuff. That's the main thing. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm not used to Cannon Clash being back on, which is fun. I'm glad Cannon Clash is back on, but I forget that I have to change my stuff every Monday instead of every Saturday. So channel points back on. That's good for everybody. And now the slightly less good for everybody thing, ads. Back on. Sorry, I need money. Speaking of needing money, great little segue there. Let's go into some announcements. I have a Patreon now. There's not a lot on there now, but there's a little bit of stuff. I just set it up today. Like the Patreon has existed in its completed form for like 5 hours. So it's very new now, but it will help me out a lot if you want to go check that out. More consistent income. So go check out the Patreon. The link is where all the links are. You know how that works at this point. I should probably put a direct link in the Twitch chat, like one of the exclamation point codes, but it's in the link tree. The link tree's on the screen. Did you change your audio settings? You seem much louder. I might have accidentally, but I don't think I did. Not intentionally, at least. I gotta continue making sound consistently so that it shows on my audio levels. It seems fine. I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is, and then I'll rebalance it when I don't know why I'm still talking in the monotone. I'll leave it as it is for now, and then when Nikhil gets here, I'll rebalance it to make sure our audio levels are good. We'll wing it. Do you have a Nightbot command for the Patreon yet? No, I don't have it yet. What's Patreon for? Patreon is basically just where you can support your favorite creators and give them money and help them pay their bills, because Ben 10 videos are great, but who knows how long TikTok will keep giving me consistent income, because it's TikTok. And no one ever knows. Let's see. Do I have any other announcements or anything that I need to do before I finish setup? And then eventually Nikhil will get here. For those who don't know what's going on today, Nikhil and I are going to be continuing these series that we have been doing. I'm just not realizing, did I call this? I think we already did episode 4. I think I got the episode title wrong. I think this is episode 5 of Matt and Nikhil's Fun Time Universe, which is where we are sort of making our own version of the Marvel Universe. And this is now episode 5, and it was always episode 5 in case anyone asks. Because I am a professional who knows what he's doing all the time, and is very good at his job. There we go. Fixed it. Anyway, all the previous episodes of this series are on my VODs YouTube. We're going to do a quick recap at the beginning, but it'll be like a 10-minute recap of like 10 hours. So it'll be a very fast recap of just the relevant stuff for today's episode. If you want to watch the whole thing, go check out the YouTube and check out my Patreon while you're on my link tree. I'm going to set up this concurrent TikTok live here so I can get a couple more views in from that. Do you have any tattoos, or if not, any you want or plan to get? I do actually have several tattoos that I want, and I keep telling myself I'm going to get them, and then I never do because I don't know. I really don't have a reason to at this point. I need to. I'm just lazy, I guess. I don't know. But I do have some that I want. Who's texting me? It's not Nikhil. Oh, it's Evan. Let me respond. It's not. Before people get excited, it's not relevant to anything on this stream. Evan is not showing up tonight. Okay, Nikhil said he's good. Let's get Nikhil in here. I'm hearing an echo. I'm hearing an echo. I don't hear an echo. You guys hear that? I don't. Okay. Also, I realized what the echo is. Sorry, the echo is my bad, and that's because the echo. I have this set up differently for. There we go. Echo should be gone now. Echo gone? I mean, it'll take a second for stream delay. Echo should be gone. Echo should be gone, and the audio levels should be normal. See, I'm very professional. Don't worry about me. All right, let me get Nikhil in here really quick. And then we can start the actual content. And by content, I mean I'm going to make Nikhil do the recap while I finish setting stuff up. Nikhil Clayton. Call. Oh, I gotta stop the... Did I stop the music already? I did stop the music already. There's Nikhil. Hello, Nikhil. Oh yeah, check out what I did. Hold on. I don't know if we can hear you yet, but I'll fix that in a second. I cannot hear you at least, but that might be a... Oh, wait, that might be a bug on my part. Hold on.
I'm here. I'm quick.
There we go. Wait. Damn it. Why is my audio being screwy today? In. Plug that in. Now it's fixed. Anyway.
Hello?
There we go. Check out what I did. Because I'm such an incredibly professional streamer. Hold on. I don't think I did it right. There we go. Hold on. I have an incredibly cool new thing for Nikhil that's so worth the incredible amount of time that I've spent setting this up.
Do you? Hang
on. Your audio's really screwy.
Well, don't know what to do about that.
Hold on. This will have a great payoff, I promise.
I truly hope so.
Bam! Look at that. Look at that. Did anyone even notice what changed? I don't know, but I fixed something that's been bugging me for every single episode that we've done of this series. Does anyone did anyone notice?
You gave me a frame.
I gave you a frame. I gave you a border. And now I made a Patreon, give me money, and then immediately it's Nikhil. Look at that.
Oh my god, you made a Patreon?
I did make a Patreon. It's not good. I literally just made it today, but I did technically make a Patreon.
I still am considering making one. I just feel like I don't make anything that's worth a Patreon.
I mean, same. But I don't think my Ben 10 videos can keep paying the bills forever, so I need sources of income that are not TikTok. Anyway, I'm going to...
Everyone should know those Ben 10 videos pay Matt 6 times the amount of money I make on TikTok.
You're breathing right into that mic, bud, first off.
6!
But also, yeah, I wish I knew why the Ben 10 videos were popping off as much as they are. It is a grand mystery to me.
I'm not gonna make a Patreon for some reason. I've never made a cameo, and it's because if I make one and then no one subscribes, I will die inside.
Okay, hold on. Our audio level's good. They seem good. I'm gonna say that that's good. Yeah, dude, this was like a year ago. I don't know if I ever told you this. I got reached out to make a cameo. Like, someone from Cameo emailed me and was like, "Do you want to make a cameo?" And I did not respond to it because I didn't want to do that.
Smart.
Sorry to anyone who would want me to make a cameo, but the idea of me talking into a camera specifically for like one person, directly at them, made me incredibly uncomfortable, and so I didn't do it, and never will. Anyway, I'm going to finish setting up a couple things here. You, Nikhil, entertain our lovely viewers. You're a Twitch streamer. I'm going to throw you right into the fire.
I was literally about to bail. I was about to say, "You got this. I'll be back in a second."
Why would you? Fine. Leave me out to dry, and I'll fix the setup. This is what our great content relationship is. He just leaves, abandons me.
I do. I really coast through all this. Anyway, I'll do your thing, Archie. I know you already had me do it once, so I don't know if you want me to do it again. But Matt, have you ever heard of Phantom Bats of the 12 Mind?
I love how right as you said that, I clicked the wrong button and made like a horrible recursion on everybody's screens. Did you say it's Phantom Bats of the 12 Mind? No, yes. I have no idea what this is. Please enlighten me as to the Phantom Bats of the 12 Minds.
Imagine Angel.
Angel like X-Men. Why am I asking it to you? Angel like X-Men Angel.
Yes. If instead of a head, he had a big old eyeball.
Don't love that, personally.
And that is Phantom Bats of the 12 Minds, essentially. He's an old horseman of apocalypse from like the 1300s, and he's bizarre looking.
Also, I'm sorry to cut. Chat, are you getting like skipping on Nikhil's audio? Because I don't know if that's my headphones being screwy, or I don't know where that's coming from. But there's like some weird like static in the audio. And if that's something from my end, I can fix. Nah, Nikhil's skipping. Okay, I don't know what's causing that. But something in the audio is being buggy. But mine is fine. Mine is fine, I think. I'm going to assume. Oh, well. We'll fix it as we go.
Well, maybe I just talk skipping sort of way.
Oh, yeah, your audio's getting worse. It's getting super robot-y.
Yeah, let's.
I did not hear a word of what you just said.
How about now? Are we better?
Oh, that's so much better. That's so much better.
All right. This thing's broken apparently.
Yeah, some with that mic is not doing great.
I've streamed every day. I streamed Saturday, Sunday, and now today, and I streamed twice on Sunday, and this mic works fine. So if you've broken my mic,
hey! Don't blame me for sneaking into your house and hitting your microphone with a hammer until it stopped working. That seems like that's on you.
Well, that's a good point.
All right, let me get our Let me get our wonderful Google Doc up here, and we can explain what we're doing to the people.
Will be right
now.
back.
You leave. All right, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. What do I have you on this stream for? Who in chat's saying not the Yeti mic? Yeti is a very good company for mics. I use.
No, they say that I get those comments every single goddamn time I go live.
No, what are you guys talking about? Yeti mics are good. The mic I use is like a $200 Yeti mic, and my audio. I think my audio is one of the surprisingly high quality things about my streams is that it doesn't actually suck. Okay, I got one more thing to set up because I'm apparently going too slow today. But.
I want to put it on live that I was going to use this microphone solely so I could eat away from the speaker while I wanted to eat, but it didn't work. So I have my AirPods, so you're just gonna get a lot of chewing, and that's just life.
I will
for you
mute
folks.
you, I swear. If Nikhil's ASMR is getting too uncomfortable for the chat, let me know, and I will exile his audio from the stream. Which account do I go live on? I'll just go live on this account again. Why not? It'll be fine. Let's see. Strange question. Would you make a Spider-Man villain Spider-Man instead? What? Would you make a Spider-Man villain Spider-Man instead? Oh, like do a superior Spider-Man. Like do a superior Spider-Man is what you're saying. Maybe. I don't even know if we're gonna get to Spider-Man today. What we have to do today is.
Yo, Hammerhead. That would actually slap. I fucking love Hammerhead.
I was thinking about the possibility of like more, not evil Spider-Man, but I love superior Spider-Man, so maybe some of those vibes in there.
Wait, wild idea.
Wild idea. Hit me with the wild idea.
What if our Spider-Man has like he's not different?
I'm not loving this idea so far.
Hold on. But he's like infected with the evil of a villain.
Oh, okay. So like someone took.
He's like
it was like someone took someone's like Green Goblin. Maybe do we think Green Goblin would work? Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone takes Green Goblin's sins out of his body and in a spear and stabs him. This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great. I think that's an excellent arc for Spider-Man to go through. I feel like I need to explain this. I hate explaining the joke, but I do feel like I need to in this case for anyone who doesn't know. That's literally the Spider-Man arc right now. For anyone who's not keeping up with current Spider-Man comics, someone took Norman Osborn's sins out of him.
Sorry, you went a different way. I thought someone was subbing in for Kraven, and I was going to give Kraven his due, but that is, in fact, a someone.
No, yeah. A guy named Sin Eater. Very subtle name. Literally took Norman Osborn's sins out of his body, put him into a spear, and put the spear into Peter, and now Peter has all of Green Goblin's crimes, and he's evil, and he's going to be evil for like a year. I'm hyped because it's superior. Look, here's the thing. They're doing something different with Spider-Man. I mean, it's kind of just superior again, but like they're doing something different, and that's a good sign, and it's either going to be interesting or it's going to suck so hard.
I truly believe this is what Zeb has been intending this entire time. I think it's been about bringing Peter down low enough that evil Peter makes sense.
That would actually be great. I think that would be fantastic if that was the goal, was just to make crap. I turned my live on and then my phone immediately fell out of the thing. if it was just to make Peter suck for narrative purposes, I think that would be funky.
Honestly, it sounds exactly like something Zeb wants to do. I really think that.
If it is, I mean, good play. What's the... Oh, did you hear... this is right now just Matt and Nikhil talk about Marvel instead of the thing we were supposed to be doing. But I think there's an audience for that. So let's finish this out really quick.
Audience of 61
Yeah, there's
people.
not... And I just now turned on the TikTok live, so hopefully that'll go up. But did you hear about the fantastic new street level event that Marvel's doing? I just heard about it yesterday.
No.
I'm gonna bring up a picture. I think this deserves a visual aid. So, it's a street level event, right? It's like Daredevil, Elektra, Luke Cage, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and did I already say She-Hulk? I don't know. But it's the whole bit is that all of the like gangs, the street level gangs in New York are fighting. Yeah,
Oh, gang war.
It's the dumbest thing ever. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Why?
To finish the explanation for anyone who doesn't know, the newest Marvel street level event is just called Gang War, and it's about the gangs fighting. It is the most generic thing you could possibly do for a street level event, and I think it's gonna suck so hard because what is it? Gang war.
It's
The gangs are in a war.
It's the
Gang war.
fight.
The gangs are in a war. Coming 2023 or maybe 2024 from Marvel. I have no faith in this at all.
Oh. Hey, Matt's mom. I misread your message. I thought you were calling me your favorite son, and I was about to make fun of Matt for it, but I now see it's 2 sentences. But hello to you as well.
Hang on. Much better. There we go. I think that's what the stream...
Oh.
There we go. Also, our audio... I feel like my audio is overpowering yours. Let me see if I can keep that where it should be. Now turn it down a little bit. There we go. Are these characters in gangs? No, these characters aren't in gangs. They're going to be fighting the gangs, I guess. I don't know why She-Hulk has wrapped barbed wire around her fist. This event's going to suck. That's all That's...
She-Hulk has wrapped barbed wire around her fist so that when she hits someone, it cuts.
Does she need that? I think the point of She-Hulk is that when she hits... I think one of the points of She-Hulk is that she hits hard enough to where that wouldn't matter that much.
She doesn't hit hard enough to cut.
She hits hard enough to obliterate.
Cuts.
If She-Hulk punches somebody, what's going to be left to cut?
What do you mean? What? She-Hulk punches people all the time. They're not just dying.
Yeah, but if this is not like super. This is the gang war. If She-Hulk punches a hand ninja, that hand ninja is dead.
I think there's lots of evidence to disprove that
Well,
claim.
you know what? I don't want to talk about gang war anymore because it makes me sad. Let's talk about what we're here to do today. I did write in big letters.
I think one thing we could do is have all of the gangs.
I'm gonna remove you from the stream again. I'm gone. And I'm gonna do the rest of this episode by myself.
Do I still have audio? I feel like
I actually don't know if that removes... Okay, hold on. Let's find out. Speak. I think it removes your audio, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it doesn't.
Matt is
It doesn't remove your audio.
Great. I'll just...
Okay, so I gotta do... It takes a lot more to remove... Alright. Good to know. My mom says be nice to your friend.
Yeah. You should be nice to me.
Anyway, moving on from...
Oh, Matt, you were hearing me on Skype. It says that it did. That everyone's saying that the audio is gone.
It should be. It was coming in on my stream. Oh, maybe Streamlabs shows NDI source audio differently. I don't know. It does remove that. That's kind of funny. So I guess my audio streams just show like whether how do I phrase this? It shows whether the input is working, whether the input is turned on for the viewers or not. That makes sense. Hey, I learned something new about Streamlabs today. Anyway, I have in big letters on our notes here, pick up with Darkhawk Shi'ar stuff. So I guess...
Oh yeah, we were going to do that.
For anyone who doesn't know exactly what we're doing and has somehow sat through us just kind of speaking for 25 minutes. This is Matt Nikhil's Funtime Universe, a series that I think Nikhil named. I think it was Nikhil that said that, and I just made it the name because I thought it was funny. We are basically rewriting the Marvel Universe from scratch. We are doing like an Ultimates Universe, MC2, Heroes Reborn kind of thing, where it's the same characters, generally same vibes and tones and things like that, but different. We have had several episodes of this. All of them are available on my VOD's YouTube. Notably, episode 4 is up. If you didn't see that, I did put episode 4 up like last night. So all the previous episodes are up on this, or on YouTube if you would like to see more of this. But last episode, we ended off in the middle of like space stuff. And I think today the goal is to finish space stuff and then maybe do some Spider-Man, if that sounds good with Nikhil. I didn't vet this with him.
Yeah, no, people kept asking me in my live, they're like, what are you doing on Funtime Monday? And I was like, oh, I'm not like a creative director.
I mean, I barely am either.
I show up and Matt tells me what we're talking about.
And you know what,
Matt
Nikhil?
is amazing.
I decide what we're talking about 5 minutes before we start, show up, and then tell you. So it's not like either of us are
Great.
really bigger creative voices on this project. Someone says, could this be the 8th incarnation of the Marvel Universe? I believe we're in
Matt, by the way, you missed a redeem that you should probably
hold on.
do.
The fact that you're directing me to it terrifies me to no end. That, I'm scared. Let me look at my interface here. It's loading.
It's not Vic Lead.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't think it was that. Oh, it was from you! Oh, it was from you! Thanks, Nikhil. Prime member of the Saurids, dominant force in Earth 3217, and that's canon. That's what I've got for you.
Nice.
Someone also explained the Nova Nauts.
Love it.
Just Juggernaut Nova Space Police. I think the concept that we created is bad enough that just saying it is enough. It's cool. It's not good, but it's cool.
It's great.
I love it too. I think this is the kind of great stuff that you can expect from Matt Nikhil's Funtime Universe. So, the reason I believe that we wanted to do Darkhawk Shi'ar stuff today is because we wanted a space character that was like independent of the others. Because I know the main space stuff that we did previously, like we did some, I wrote down here State of Space, which is just like, here's the Infinity Stones and how they work in this universe. Here's the dominant alien forces in this universe. The dominant Ben 10 alien force. And then the Juggernaut Nova Corps, things like that. And then the main team, the main series that we started up was the Fantastic Four. In our universe, the Fantastic Four still do their origin thing, where they're astronauts that go into space and get hit with cosmic rays, but the cosmic rays also break their spaceship and they go way off course, and then they go have space adventures for a bit. And we wanted a space character that was not so directly related to Earth and other superhero things, and we decided on Darkhawk, because he's related to the Shi'ar. Luna brought up an interesting point here, which is, are the suits still fruit? And Nikhil, I would like you to answer. Do you know about the suits being fruits?
I don't know almost nothing about Darkhawk. I assume from the question that the suits are grown.
Yes, you are exactly correct. Darkhawk and his fruit suit, which I feel like with how TikTok's censors have been lately, might get me banned on live for being offensive to gay people.
Oh, I absolutely stopped doing TikTok lives on Twitch almost instantly because I was getting blocked every time.
I haven't gotten blocked yet, but we'll see if that happens today. Let's see. I just need to see the Darkhawk suits. I can Darkhawk Android. I guess Darkhawk Android. The Raptors. Yes. The Tree of Shadows. My goodness, I have to click through so many. There we go. Finally, that's what I wanted. This is the Tree of Shadows. You see all those little blue things on them? Darkhawks. Those are the Darkhawk suits get born from this cool tree. It was planted by the gardener, one of the elders of the universe. If you don't know who those are in chat, like the collector and the grandmaster, there's one who does plants. And he made this thing. And then, abbreviated history, Dark Force made the tree. The tree grew in Dark Force dimension stuff. And then the Shi'ar found it. And the Shi'ar made... the Shi'ar took over and made the Fraternity of Raptors. And then Darkhawk got him. So... how do we want to make this our own thing?
I kind of want to just not do the tree.
Yeah, we can. All right, everything I just said, gone, scrapped. That's probably fair though. We don't.
'Cause I didn't fully get that. That was like 6 levels of things we have to explain if we want to get into like the Grandmaster shit.
I agree.
Also, the Dark Forest.
It's also worth noting that the tree thing just kind of, from what I remember, and I'm sure there's at least one Darkhawk fan in chat, so correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, that just kind of came out of nowhere, right? Like, the tree was not something that was, like, slowly built up in the original. It was, like, later. Let me see when the first appearance of the tree was. Yeah, 2009! So, it was in the War of Kings. That's an X-Men thing, isn't it? Actually, War of Kings? Like, Space X-Men? Yeah, it was in War of Kings. They were just like, remember this character that's been around for almost 20 years at this point? Tree.
I feel like that's all Darkhawk is ever, is remember this random old character. I don't...
Yeah.
I've never just picked
He had his day in the 90s. I know Dan from Game Grumps is a huge fan of him, and more power to Dan from Game Grumps. I think we would be friends.
Oh, you're not...
No, but I know he's a big fan of Darkhawk and Moon Knight, so, like, I got a big enough following on TikTok. Go bug... Don't actually bug Game Grumps, but go bug Game Grumps. Ill Respect, thank you for the 13-month sub. Dang, that's crazy. That's a lot. I know there's more, but, like, it's still wild to me. Let me do this Explain Badly, and then we'll actually start thinking about how to... Did Fandom change their color scheme? They did. No, they did. It's different now.
I was on it yesterday.
No, it's red and white now. Maybe Marvel specifically did. Oh, Ego!
Be mad at... Nope, it's the same.
Ego, the living planet. Star-Lord's real official dad in every universe. Man. Ego's just such a weird concept in general. I don't even know. Do we want... Wait. Do we want to connect Darkhawk to Ego?
Well, what is Egros? Is Egros
yeah,
also
that's his,
Ego?
like, real name.
Oh, but you gotta do the fake one.
Alter... There's a bunch. There's Alter Ego. There's Id.
No, it's Egros 14412 or something.
Oh, was the Explain Badly specifically a universe number? Oh, shoot. I didn't see that. Okay, hold on. Egros was 14412. We'll just say that. 14412. Jesus. Oh, it's the symbiote one. That makes sense. Yeah, really stretching the limits of what symbiotes can do. Thank you, Necrosword, for all that stuff. Anyway, he looks like this, and I don't like that. I'm not a fan of this guy. I have no idea if he's centered on your screens. He's centered enough. Yeah, not a great guy to look at. Yeah, that's my Explain Badly. Not a great guy to look at. The raptors aren't plants, they're rocks, and they're Ego's babies. Okay, real talk here. I think... as a starting point to talk about Darkhawk and make a new Darkhawk, we need to start not on the tree fruit thing and on, like, the body swapping. Because the body swapping is, like, the real gimmick of Darkhawk, which is sad because no one knows that that's his gimmick. But that's what his gimmick is. Is that he's a guy, and when he has this Darkhawk amulet, he can use it to swap places with a robot, and his, like, body goes into the fruit. It's weird. The robot comes out of the fruit, and he sort of... his mind takes over the robot and runs around. So, I have a pitch already. It's not a good pitch, but it's a pitch that we can get started on. So, in our world, the Shi'ar Empire has fallen, right? Because your favorite boy... yeah, your favorite... Oh, I don't know if you saw this. I did make the title of episode 4 on YouTube, Chod Squad. I did make that, so that's the official title of episode 4, because I don't title these until after we're done. So they take down the Shi'ar. We could do a thing where, like, the Raptors, the Darkhawk Project Raptors, whatever you want to call them, was, like, an attempt by the Shi'ar to, like, keep their empire going. So they had, like, blank androids that they could transfer their consciousness into, and that's what they're, like... some of the Shi'ar that were gonna die put their brains into robots, but then some of the robots got left blank, and someone else takes one, and that's our Darkhawk. Does that sound okay?
I like it. I think we left this like thing with Guardian as Star-Lord's dad. That was like, and that his thing was he was like still wants the Shi'ar back. And if we want to work Star-Lord into it, this could be like his system or something that he's like working on.
It would be really funny if we just made Peter Quill Darkhawk and just called him Starhawk. Like, not related to the other Starhawk at all. It's just, for those who don't know, like, old Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, there is a character named Starhawk. And we could just...
Played by Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, technically. I think they just call him Stakar, but same diff.
I think you were supposed to drink 6 times. Did you happen to?
Chat, if I get 6 hydrate redeems, I'm not going to actively raise and lower the water bottle.
No, you have to. You have to 6 times. That's what that is.
Good enough. Matt, isn't Starhawk the amalgam? Dark Starhawk is the amalgam. There's a difference. There's Starhawk and then there's Dark Starhawk. Do we want to? I actually. That is really interesting. Like, imagine younger Peter Quill, because I think we said he was going to be like a little bit younger, with how the timeline worked out. Not like teen Peter Quill, but like early 20s.
Yeah, because he has to be the like almost exact same age as the Fantastic Four have been around.
Yeah, so like
the way we made
like
this work.
Late teens, early 20s Peter Quill. Imagine that personality with the power set of like he turns into a robot. I think that's funny. I think that has potential. Okay, so let me get rid of this. I totally did not do what I meant to do there. Starhawk. Peter. Hold on. I just realized I didn't format this. Okay, I gotta zoom out so I have access to my bullet points. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta zoom out so you have access.
I need bullet points. That's how. Look. This system, this page, cannot be organized without bullet points. Let's just pretend that it is organized so far. All right. So, Raptors. That's what Starhawk is. Raptors were a Shi'ar backup. I had to capitalize backup. Backup plan to keep not like the whole species alive, because I don't think they're extinct in our world. Their empire just falls.
No, they're just not in power. What we could do is we could have Guardian like just makes these like as weapons, and like not necessarily to keep like alive, but just like this is how we win. You know, this is how we come back to power.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I made us these robots, and then you can also have like he can grow those. They can be like potatoes instead of fruits. Just grow them out of the ground.
I mean that makes more sense with them being crystals. So sure. Shi'ar. I mean. I'm still going to say backup plan for, I don't know, rebuilding the Empire. I don't care about the freezing that much. Rebuilding the Empire, spearheaded by Guardian.
Johnny
grown
B. Guardian.
in ground. That says grown and grown. Grown and ground. Because they're crystals. And that makes more sense than making them fruits on a tree. So we could actually pull a Ben 10 thing here and say the reason that Star-Lord can use them is because he has like Guardian's DNA. Like it could be a DNA coded thing. We could do the Omnitrix Max Tennyson thing. So Peter Quill can use these because he's Guardians.
Oh, it would actually be really fucking hilarious if Guardian like abandons this kid on Earth to go help the Shi'ar, and then is like, the Shi'ar lose, and he's like, I got a plan for how to win, and he makes himself, like just himself, a bunch of exosuits, and then his dumbass kid he forgot about is hopping in to his own exosuit.
Oh wait, okay, that would actually be. Oh, that's a good like mid-series reveal that we could do. Is every time Peter swaps into a Darkhawk, it's a different one. And like he keeps he's like he thinks it just repairs itself, but no, like if he blows one of their arms off, like the arm is gone, and then next time he just gets a different one.
He just gets a new guy.
I think that's very much Peter Quill vibes. Like, I've been just breaking these the whole time. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Raptors were Guardians' backup plan for rebuilding the Empire. I don't need to say spearheaded by Guardian in that case. Peter Quill can use these because he's Guardian's son. I guess...
In my head, Peter Quill, at this point, has still not left Earth.
Yeah, we were trying to make this as like an unrelated space thing, and then we didn't do that, but I still love it, so we're gonna do it anyway.
I think it's amazing. But I think like the idea that Peter Quill is this random teen who never knew that he was special at all, and he's randomly just in space. Like, the series would play out as if it's unrelated, you know?
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Okay, so Peter can use these because he's Guardian's son. Swaps into a different one of the many androids every time. Okay, so I think the thing that we need to determine then becomes how does Peter get one? Like, because I don't think if with the timeline we've set up, Guardian builds these after the Empire falls. So how does Peter get access to one of these things?
Well, what I was thinking is he's literally still on Earth. He absolutely does not know. But I don't know, how does the real Darkheart get it? Because I'm thinking like he somehow discovers a connection to these things.
I know how his dad was an important figure. Did he actually get it from his dad? Let me look.
Because it'd be kind of interesting if he just like went to sleep or whatever, and just became a Darkhawk.
Raptor.
Like, if it's just an accident, Guardian's like, I made these for me, and they are keyed to my DNA, and then doesn't understand that the kid he forgot about having is out there jumping into them.
Okay. So, Darkhawk, Christopher Powell, not Connor Young. I wish he mattered, but he doesn't. While trying to escape with his brothers from mob boss's henchmen, he discovered an amulet. Great.
An amulet?
Yeah, it's the crystal. They call it an amulet, but it's like the crystal that lets him swap.
Oh, I didn't realize the swapping was like such a real thing. I thought it was just like
no. It's very the way that Darkhawk works is that off in space on this tree, there's a bunch of robots, and when you use the amulet, it swaps. I say swap body. It's that like very literally. It's not like swap minds. It's swap bodies. So the consciousness of, in this case, Chris, stays on Earth. His body goes out to the tree where it just sort of floats in stasis, and his brain goes into the robot body, which then gets teleported to Earth. Like, his body swaps with the space robot actively. It's a really interesting concept that's super underused. Very, very like Tokusatsu, Power Rangers, Super Sentai vibes. But yeah, he like actively swaps with the robot. Not space, Dark Force dimension. Dark Force dimension's basically space. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So there's this big army of raptors out in space. Peter just gets access to them. That's fine. We don't need a huge.
I think like because we have that they're being made instead of they've always existed, it works that he just gains access because he'll just gain access when they're made.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So he gains access to those. Cool. So then, what does he do? I don't think that we want this character to be just immediately heroic right off the bat because it is Star-Lord in some sense. So he's got to be screwing around a little bit with it, right?
I mean, what would you do if you randomly found yourself in space?
I am too much of a superhero nerd to be considered the standard because I would go punch some evil aliens.
Okay, but how would you figure out which aliens were evil, Matt?
Vibes.
That's what we have. Star-Lord goes out and just hate crimes people based on vibes.
Okay, now...
Just goes to bars and it's just like, you seem evil, and just beats random people up.
For the first arc, that actually is kind of funny and kind of on brand.
I think it's great. I think that's exactly what we should genuinely do.
All right, cool.
He has no idea about the political spectrum of the galaxy.
as Peter
But
Quill, I don't think normally does.
He's just out fighting based on vibes and a little bit of
Zero knowledge.
let's
I was
be
going to say
honest.
geopolitics, and then I thought for 2 seconds, and I'm going to put on astropolitics. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm coining it if it's not. Just kind of fights aliens he thinks are evil based on vibes. J-Rab, thank you for the sub. And then I'm just going to put in often wrong. Often wrong. Not always wrong. Not always wrong, but wrong sometimes. So, it is a thing used... Wait. When you say it is a thing, do you mean the word what is a thing? Astropolitics? Okay, so... Then what do we... Because the book, the theoretical book, cannot just be Peter Quill doing some heroics and some hate crimes.
I mean, at this point,
Oh,
I think we've kind of stumbled into... I think we've sort of stumbled into Shazam, is essentially what we're doing. It's just space Shazam.
Darkhawk is kind of space Shazam.
Perfect.
Like...
Then that's what we
Because
do.
this is not like a kid turning into an adult. He's like 20 years old and is just a robot.
Yeah, but he's like way...
Because, correct me if I'm wrong, Luna, but the Darkhawk is a robot thing was not an immediate reveal, right? Like, it just, like, turned him into Darkhawk, like, put him into the armor, and then it was a reveal that, like, he was swapping later, I believe. Oh, someone said it was not. Oh, maybe Though, again, there's stream delay. So, it is. Okay, yes. Luna says yes. They milked the reveal. He thought it was an exosuit for a long time. Okay, so yeah, that was the difference between Shazam. Yeah, okay. I thought so. So, then yeah, the question stands. Who/what is Peter Quill Starhawk fighting, and what stupid stuff is he doing? Because we know it's going to be something.
I guess he could stumble upon something.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me...
I feel like the natural bad guy is Guardian.
I just...
You know? And then we can have like a Darth Vader
I just
moment.
realized something that I don't know how I just realized until now. We have... I'm going to pretend, totally intentionally, actually done a very good thing in service of this being, like, keeping the same themes and tones and vibes as the original, because it is a running point in the original Darkhawk series that Chris's dad is a corrupt cop. So having it be Peter Quill with bad Guardian keeps the vibes. Keeps the vibes.
And I, as the world's #1 foremost expert on Darkhawk, did that.
Yeah, you totally did. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So... How not sad, but like I just had the thought of like it would be kind of funny if Guardian, it would be funny and on brand for Star-Lord if Guardian hears about these Darkhawk androids, or hears about these androids that are running around doing stuff, and is like, that's gotta be my androids, I gotta go stop this. Fully
right.
And immediately figures out, because it's not that hard to figure out, that it is his long lost abandoned son from Earth piloting the robots. And he's just like, no, this guy's lame. I don't want him knowing I'm his dad. And that's like the bit, is that it's like very obvious to everybody that Guardian is Star-Lord's dad or Starhawk's dad. And just like, but Peter doesn't know, and Guardian does not want him finding out.
I think that works because it's also been, again, it's kind of fucked up.
It is,
but
but
make the joke is just like he abandoned Peter, like the whole like, oh, I had to help with Shi'ar thing, which is like an excuse he came up with. He was like, yeah, sorry, I gotta go. He just never like.
And yeah, like obviously we're not like, this is so. If we portray it as bad, obviously, yeah, that would be funny. So Guardian hears about these androids and immediately figures out what's going on.
It's just a guy. It must be a fucking kid.
But thinks that Peter is a loser and does not want him knowing that they are related. Because, like, it could... I mean, obviously, like, thinking about the themes and, like, the dialogue and the writing style of the book is such a niche thing for, like, the high-level stuff that we're doing. But you could genuinely get some very funny moments playing off, like, the Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader reveal, where the bit is just, like, Darth Vader does not want Luke knowing because he thinks Luke sucks. Like, I think that's very funny. Yeah, okay. Nice. I like it. So I'm going to redeem to Shelf Showcase. Do I have anything new? I don't think I do. I have this empty cup of pineapple tea I was drinking earlier. Does that count? Nikhil, why don't you show something cool as I think about what we want to do next?
My partner has all these Mr. Beast cups. It says, y'all got any beans? I don't know what it means, and I don't know who this man is, but...
And I have removed Nikhil's video and audio from the stream once again. I brought you back. What, was it Mr. Beast Burger? Was that what I was hearing?
Yeah, Mr. Beast Burger. It's like a chain.
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
It's like...
I don't think we have these in Texas.
Oh, I'm sure you do. It's like
Google search.
It's like
the ghost kitchen thing.
Ghost
okay, hold
kitchen.
on, Mister. This is an off-topic bit, but who cares? You think about what we want to do for. I mean, we kind of have like the first arc pretty much set up.
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Locations. Enter a delivery address. No. Switch to pickup. What's around here? Couldn't locate you. Please enter your address. I just said pickup.
I don't know how you intend to find whether or not there's a place near you without explaining your address.
Because
that's how all ordering works.
I'm not ordering. I'm looking at the Our Locations section on their website. And it says... There's not. It does not look like there is. There's not. There's none in Texas.
What?
Damn,
that's crazy. There was one in D.C. It was like $4 burger.
That ain't bad. Luna says Sleepwalker and Darkhawk as partners, please. The Dream Police tries to stop him body swapping, and during a fight, Quill gets him stuck. I don't hate that, but...
There's literally... Hold on. There's a fucking Mr. Beast Burger at 7843 Park Lane, Dallas.
It's not on their It's not on their website.
That took 2
It's not on their
seconds to
website. I searched Texas in their locations list, and nothing came up.
Jesus.
Well...
You're terrible at your job.
If I ordered Mr. Beast Burger right now, would it be here before the stream is over? Hold on, I'm gonna see. This is the... See, dude, I love having, like other content creator friends to just do dumb stuff on stream with. Anyway.
Hey, I'm happy to be here to do dumb things anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna start typing this in and seeing what the status is. So yeah, do we want to just leave Starhawk there and then get on to Spider-Man? Because we can come back to this later, but I feel like
we were trying to create something that was gonna be the third little branch into
your camera has
the
frozen,
event,
and I don't know why.
I don't know why either, Matthew. I don't know why either.
Oh yeah, there's one open in Allen. Yo, this is so doable. There we go.
It's wildly actually like simple to do. Hello?
Your camera's oh, what? That was weird. All right, well, he's back now.
I'm back.
So I do okay. For all we've done, I do think we've actually done a decent like separate space arc. Oh, were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say we were trying to build the third prong basically to get us to that event you were trying to be at last time. That was the whole.
Oh, right. Because the event was. Did I write it down or did I just not. I don't think I did. I think actually we wanted to do a space event that was going to revolve around the Fantastic Four coming back to Earth, right?
Yeah, something like that. But it was because I know we were throwing out like the gems and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I was one who was like, I feel like it's not enough space stuff to be doing the gems and stuff yet. So we added a space thing.
Yeah, because we have the gems like setting up in the background, but we don't have enough for like an infinity event. Okay. So you're still good with Fantastic Four coming to Earth and that being the thing, or returning to Earth?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we? Okay, actually, you know what? Let's see if we can pull from another event, right? Because that's what we've done for most of these, is like we've been taking another event and you know, flipping it up. Let's
Flipping it
up. Let's see if we can do that with another one. Let me search Fantastic Four events. I mean, Galactus is the big one. But I don't.
Galactus is.
I mean, and I was gonna say Galactus. I mean, if we wanted to do a finale to a space arc, Galactus is probably a pretty good one. Do we want to do that? But then that's also a big thing that we would have to, like, adding in Galactus is probably a large shift.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we don't really know where we're going yet.
Okay, so Galactus, Annihilation. Another thing that we could bring in that's like a big space thing that we haven't yet is the Watcher. We have not brought in the Watchers in any capacity if we wanted to do something with them.
Ooh. We could do the Watcher. I like watching boys.
A Watcher-centric event could actually be interesting, because like Watcher was important in the first Galactus thing, but I would not call it Watcher-centric.
Well, you would call it Watchy Boy.
One of us would, I think. Explain a character badly, Arcus. Put on some pants, Arcus. Put on some pants. No one needs. Take your lightning bolts and magic yourself some pants.
Oh, roasted.
Okay, so yeah, let's do the Watchers, because the Watchers would be fun. So how do we flip them up? Okay. No multiverse Watchers. Can we agree on that?
No.
For those who don't know, one of the big differences between the MCU and the comics, one of many, is the Watchers in the comics, nothing to do with the multiverse. That was an MCU thing, and it's fine.
However, the Watcher still does host What If, though, right? Like in the comics.
Yes, but like he's still just not like he's not a multiverse guy other than that, which is just I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
no, it is weird because like I'm like, yeah, because you made that video when What If was coming out where you're like, he's not omniversal, and I was like, that's right. But then I was like, but every What If I've read has him in it, so how's he seeing it?
Hold on. I'm putting in my order instructions for Mr. Beast Burger.
Are you actually ordering?
I don't know. It's enough of a bit. Let's see. Why not? I haven't eaten dinner today, so.
Oh, me neither.
You just ate 15 minutes ago.
That was lunch.
It's 8 p.m.
Where you
it's
are, Matthew.
6 p.m. where you are. It's
again?
not lunch.
Jesus.
6 p.m. isn't lunch. Okay, someone said, "Hear me out. The Watchers once again the Watchers once again like us. They mostly know like the Watchers from it. Now I don't want to do like different timeline stuff with the Watchers. I like the thing with the Watchers being just like they chronicle stuff in the universe.
I would like if the Watchers were actual babies to match the fact that they look like giant babies.
I mean, I can't tell if you're kidding or not, but if we want to make the Watchers creepy babies,
I want them to be like that thing where like their final form is like thousands of years old or whatever. So like relatively they're babies, but then they also
like
just
baby
look like
baby
baby.
Yoda.
Yeah,
okay.
something like that, but like more.
Okay, that's a good idea. So
like they're technically babies, and that's why they kind of look like
Okay.
babies.
Just boss baby watchers. Just gonna type that in.
Just get
Just
that
type
in
that
real
in
quick.
and then
Yeah,
remove it
just
immediately.
put that in.
Okay. Watchers, okay, let me look at, like, I know the Watchers have a weird origin that, like, doesn't come up nearly as much. I need to actually order this dang burger rather than just clicking back and forth and trying to do two things at once. So the Watchers, they were the first advanced species of the universe, and they tried to bestow knowledge on a species which was bad. They made the ultimate nullifier, and then they're like, nah, screw this, we can't interfere again, because that caused a lot of problems last time, and then they went on to interfere every time anything important happened.
Not they.
No,
Just
oh,
the
what?
one.
Just the two, I guess. Aaron also did, but
That's because he's in watching.
wait. Can we make it an Aaron event? Aaron, I don't know what his name is, but he's so incredibly funny.
This is the fanboy.
Yeah,
right?
the fanboy one. For those who don't know, there is a watcher named Aaron who is a Fantastic Four fanboy. Snuck into the Baxter building, lived in their house, and eventually replaced them with robots and basically played out Fantastic Four fanfiction with fake Fantastic Four that he controlled. And
I didn't know any of that.
did you not know? No, okay. Hold on.
Wait,
I'm never gonna
but
order
he's
this
the
burger.
one-
Let me.
He's the one who has like his backstory is that he saw the Fantastic Four were like nice, and then he was like, "Fuck, I gotta intervene."
No, that's Uatu.
But I thought
That's
a
Uatu.
Oh, that is
Aaron.
okay.
Aaron.
I thought that was a watcher,
Okay.
and I thought I was proven
Okay.
wrong. Okay.
So, Aaron secretly traveled after he left the Watchers group. I'm reading this directly off the wiki. Aaron secretly traveled to Earth and found residence in the Empire State Building, from which he watched the Fantastic Four's activities. So he didn't actually live in their house, but he was right there. He found out about the formation of the new version of the Frightful Four, joined the Frightful Four, so that he could collect tissue samples from the FF. And then Aaron won, and then used the cell samples to make clones of the F4, replaced them with his clones, and then, quoting exactly, with these pawns, Aaron acted out his desires for adventure, allowing the clones to relive the real team's earliest quests.
Wait, Matthew, wait. Don't we have it where someone's keeping the Fantastic Four from going home? Isn't that like the reveal of their series?
Is it Aaron? Yeah, because it was the Novanauts.
I'm thinking Aaron is literally like squatting in the Baxter building and is actively doing machinations in space to make the Fantastic Four not come home, as he is.
Wait, okay, I really thought that you were going to be like, yeah, he's like working with the Novanauts to just keep them out there. I actually think you're right, it's way funnier if he's in the Baxter building trying to keep them from coming home. Great, good. I'm writing down, Aaron is a little weirdo. Living in the Baxter building. Aaron is a little weirdo. Living in the Baxter building. And he loves watching the F4.
He's got like a TV that just somehow broadcasts the F4 in space, and he's like, we can't let him come back.
Okay, so yeah, so from their old base, he's doing space stuff. Wait. Oh, this is really funny. Okay, to keep them from coming home. So, eventually, this is what the event is then, right? Eventually, the F4 from the Novanauts find out about Earth, come back, find Aaron, and Aaron's like, well, dang, they're home, no more space adventures, I'm not going to get them to leave again. Better torch the whole planet so that they can't stay here. And
yeah,
the whole thing is Aaron's just like, if I can't watch my, he's like an old man, if I can't watch my stories. And then, yeah, I love that. That's so stupid.
Do you mean stupid or do you mean
I mean both. It can be both. Why would we limit ourselves to one? The F4 eventually make it home, and Aaron decides to destroy the whole planet so that they return to space. Love that. That's so incredibly... Someone said, oh my god, he's an F4 yandere. Oh, I hate it, but it's acceptable. I need to... I keep clicking, like, back and off and not ordering this burger.
Yeah, order your fucking burger, man.
I don't know what any of... Okay. There's a burger with fries on it. Sure.
That's strange. I just got a normal burger. I don't know.
There's Beast style, Chandler style, Chris style, and Carl's Deluxe. What's Carl get, the fancy one? I don't know anything about Mr. Beast. That's not incredibly
I don't know either.
clear.
One of those burgers, though, is just a grilled cheese. So
I believe is the Carl's Deluxe. Yeah, you're right. All right, hold on.
Isn't there just it's just a Beast style burger?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I
get the normal one, but I don't want pickles on it. Pickles are bad. We've discussed this.
Yeah, pickles suck.
Yeah.
Pickles.
Why is there the only customize options are removal? Not, but are additional, not removal. How do I?
Oh, add negative pickles.
That doesn't sound right. No, wait. No, there isn't. There's literally there's no pickle option.
Just pick them off when you get it, man. It's
I
fine.
don't want to. You want me fishing my hands through a burger, picking pickles off on stream? This is already horrible content.
Just do it off camera. Are you insane? What are you
I'm
talking
not gonna
about?
know. You want me like?
You can do so many things off camera. It's easy peasy.
Okay, I'm not. You thought I was gonna
Wrong
put the
with you?
webcam like up to my hands? No, I mean I didn't want to do that. Get in.
You're a weird guy, Matt. You're a weird guy.
We got to talk more about the dang watchers. Okay, so how does Aaron destroy Earth? What is his Earth destroying goal?
Vibes.
No. He
No.
destroys Earth with vibes.
goal?
I shouldn't have said goal. I should have said method. Method
goal
was the word
is,
I was looking for.
His goal or his method, the ultimate nullifier.
All right, sure. Do we want to make the ultimate nullifier different than what it is? Because what it is right now is just the delete button.
Yeah. He just does it.
He wins, and that's the
Wait,
end of Matt Nikhil's Fun Time Universe.
How much is your Mr. Beast burger in Texas?
It's more expensive. It's $9.99, which is
it's $9.99 here too. It did not used to be that expensive.
On
I'm
sale?
confused.
What? Are you also looking at Mr. Beast burger again?
I wanted to see what
I swear, people are gonna look through the episode titles of this on YouTube, and it's gonna be like Leech, Avengers, Chod, Episode 5, Mr. Beast Burger. And I'm gonna be like, what the hell?
No, but I was wanting to see the thing you were talking about. But okay, I don't think it was actually $4. I think I'm looking at In-N-Out for that. But it was definitely cheaper. It was like $6 to $8. It was definitely not $10 because I didn't pay for anything that was more than $10 when I was in college.
Yeah, I feel that one.
Very upset.
Darn Mr. Beast Burger, man.
I will not be ordering Mr. Beast Burger tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm doing it for the bit entirely, but also I need food. Continue to check out. Saved today at 8:45 p.m. Heck yeah. Actually, no. Hold on. With fees and delivery, this comes out to over $25 because to get a burger and fries.
Yeah,
Never mind. I'm not doing this. No, screw that. Never mind.
Do it.
Bits,
it's not
bits
that
done.
good. It's worth.
Bits
$6
done. I'm not paying $25
exactly.
for this burger. Bits done. I'm so disappointed. I'm just gonna go to Whataburger after this now again. All right, never mind. Bits done. Let's get back to the task at hand. So
I've also never delivered it. I always went to go pick it up. So I wonder how that.
I can go do that on stream. You can just cover for like half an hour, and I can go get the burger.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a logical thing.
You won't have any of the stream controls. You'll just have to vamp off Skype. Okay, so Aaron. So the ultimate nullifier. Let me pull up the rules, the bylaws. of the Ultimate Nullifier, because it literally is just point and shoot gone, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like
He just.
I feel like it. I feel like
it.
it should be. I feel like it should be more complicated, but okay. I just had a really stupid idea. So this is more of just a verbal pitch, or more a written pitch, I guess, and you'll kind of see what. So we wanted to do Spider-Man next, right? And Spider-Man is connected to the symbiotes. So what if Ultimate Nullifier with a K, and we make it connected to that whole biz? And then that's how symbiotes...
Wait, make it connect.
I can't... What did I say that set you off so much?
No, I didn't understand what you said because I was reading the chat and then I looked over at the Google Doc and saw Ultimate Nullifier with that.
Yeah, Ultimate Nullifier. Ultimate Nullifier with a K. What else could I have possibly meant?
Oh my god, I love it. I was gonna say it could be the Void Stone you made up, but I love the use of Ultimate Nullifier.
Yeah, Ultimate Nullifier. Okay, so the ultimate, wait, if we wanted to be, no, I don't. That's too dumb. Someone chat saying, but how does it work? That's a great question, and that is now our job to determine.
You just point and shoot.
But if we want it to be symbiote related, I feel like it has to. So I mean, like, what if there's just like a it's all black.
Wait. I don't know. I never actually read King of Black. I don't know what All Black does. But All Black is like the thing that makes symbiotes, right?
And it's the first symbiote technically.
It's the first. What if this is just where symbiotes come from?
Well,
like the Ultimate Nullifier just turns things into black goo, and that's just all it does.
I mean, yeah, because we have Null. Null is a thing in this universe that we set up in episode 1 that we haven't gone back to yet. But
wait, is he? Take him out.
No.
Null should be this rock. This should be Null.
What rock? Where did rock come into this? What
Not
rock?
a rock, but like whatever this device is, should be this universe's.
Well, no, I think he can be like trapped in there. He could be like stuck in there, and like shooting Abyss out into space when people push the buttons on his cool gun.
I don't think he should be a person. I think he should
just be the cool gun. For those who don't know what the Ultimate Nullifier is, again, I have to pull up a picture of it so that you guys know how stupid it looks.
In King and Black 5, I read the X-Men tie-in comics with King and Black. Is that?
I don't remember what those were specific. Oh yeah, so for those who don't know what the Ultimate Nullifier is, it's this stupid looking thing. I don't even.
It's literally like a fucking remote.
Not. What kind of remote control are you using? It's
like a Switch.
Yeah. Okay. It's very stupid looking, and I think ours would be a little bit cooler, but
no.
It's
this exactly, but the bottom part has Null's face. That's it. That's what I thought.
Okay. This has been the least productive episode of Matt Nikhil's Funtime Universe ever, but. For the sake,
how are we over
because we spent 20 minutes on Mr. Beast Burger and then it ended up being $25. It sucks. This episode sucks so bad.
It's such a mediocre burger.
$25 for a burger and fries.
If you go, they give you these cups. I have so many of these cups. So
okay, hold on. I was gonna Photoshop No's face onto the Ultimate Nullifier, and I'm not gonna spend the time that it takes to make that bit happen. I'm not gonna spend the time. It's not worth the time. It would only take like 5 minutes, and it's not worth it.
But no, I think that whenever they do an alternate universe kind of thing, there's at least one guy that like is somehow not a guy anymore. You know, They're like, our version of this is actually just like a robot or something, and that should be this. This should be Null in this universe is just a machine.
But
not even a sentient one. He's just.
But
the
I
ultimate
like
nullifier.
Null. You haven't read King in Black, so you don't know.
It's a great pun. It's a great pun, Matthew.
No,
I
like that they're connected, but I don't want Null to just be this thing.
He's gotta be, man. We can make someone else essentially Null. You can pick a different character and make him the symbiote king. It's fine.
Maybe we can do like eventuality or something. Fine. I'm giving in to the peer pressure from one peer.
Yes.
You type it in. You type it in. You have access to this doc. You type it in.
Oh, I don't even have this doc open. Hold on. Imagine the fucking beauty of just like.
No, Eddie Brock is gonna be the King in Black now. Eddie Brock is gonna be the King in Black, just straight up.
That's totally fine.
Like he is actually, but you know.
Hold on. Wait, what do you want me to type? It's literally just Null. I'm like, this universe's version of Null. If we ever get to make this, it'll all be worth it for the video I'll get to make of 616 compared to 3217. That is Null talking to a Switch.
If we ever,
that is all I would
we're
like.
never gonna get to make this because one Marvel employee is gonna see it, send it up the chain to the editors, and be like, "Just skip that part in episode 5 where they talk about Mr. Beastburger for 20 minutes," and then someone's gonna delete the email.
Oh my God, I love the Ultimate Nullifier so much. It's the greatest thing you've come up with. Come on, I'm so happy.
I just put a K on the word. It's not even a pun. I just put the Ultimate Nullifier. How's the world building going? Bad. It's going bad.
It's going
We've done Nikhil, look at how long this doc is. In this hour and almost a half, we have done this.
But we came up with the Ultimate Nullifier. It's so good.
Okay, we did come up. All right. So Null is a stupid gun. That air. I just want to end the stream now. Oh my God. My streams, dude, Cannon Clash was off the rails. This is off the rails. What's gonna happen on Wednesday? What happened to this Twitch channel this week?
God. I'm absolutely dead. This has made my entire day.
People in chat are suggesting like actual things. Someone's like, it reconfigures a planet core into a symbiote cradle. Like, it causes symbiotes to seep into cracks of reality through shadows. Meanwhile, we're just dying laughing because I said nullifier.
I am often the reason that we divulge into chaos, but Cannon Clash, 100% not my fault. That is all Evan.
Yeah.
Evan,
Cannon Clash was 100% Evan's fault. And by the way, Cannon Clash season 2, episode 1 is not on YouTube yet because I have to do a thing to it. But it will probably be up tomorrow. So if you want to see Cannon Clash season 2, episode 1, go subscribe to my YouTube.
Yeah, and then bully Matt to bring me back.
If you want to come back, you can. You're welcome.
I do. I very much do.
All right, you want? I'll.
But I already took over one series of yours, so I don't want to.
You can come back. I don't know if you can come back this week necessarily. But you'll be back. You'll be back on. 100%. Someone says Wednesday will be the opposite of normal versus stream and go perfectly. You're right. We won't learn anything horrible. We won't unintentionally learn anything horrible on a Wednesday stream, and I'll come out of it with my psyche intact, which has usually not been the case. Nikhil, did you know that Swiper has a disorder?
Who the fuck is
from
Swiper?
Dora the Explorer?
You mean from Dora?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're not gonna get anything done, but I can use this as a plug for my YouTube because this episode is up on there. We were on. I do a thing on Wednesdays, if you don't know, where it's like versus battles, but it's not serious versus battles. It's like stupid ones. And one of the contestants,
magical bias.
One of the contestants was Swiper from Dora the Explorer. It was a fan submitted one, and so I was on the Dora the Explorer fandom page. And if you go onto the Dora Explorer fandom page, it says on Swiper's page that he has the swiping disorder, which makes him have a compulsion to swipe things and also somehow generates the blue mask and gloves. Like, that's part of the disorder. The only source for this is someone just put it on the wiki. Like, someone just typed it in and wrote, like, a whole article about it. It is from nowhere. There's nothing else on the internet about this. Someone just was like, Swiper has a disorder, and put the whole thing in great detail on the Dora the Explorer wiki. They just made it up, I think. They just made it up. I don't know where it came from. It's wild. Nikhil, I see you looking at your screen. Are you looking this up right now?
No,
Good.
I'm listening to you and reading the
Good.
chat. That is crazy.
Yeah, and his name is Tim. Yeah, that was, and we were on the Totally Spies wiki in the episode I just posted. No, that episode's not up yet. That episode will be up soon. There's a character whose name is Tim Scam, and on that page there's like a paragraph long like essay on why his name is Tim is related to like the Bible and fallen angels. Like, there's a whole mythos for his name being Tim that's no cited sources. Someone just put that on there. There's a whole thing. Explain the character back. Fine,
Right.
Nikhil, you want me to go to the wiki and okay. What a derail.
I absolutely love channel rewards. Ever since I've learned how to use these, my life has gotten infinitely better.
So, on the wiki page for the character Samantha from Totally Spies, notably, this is on this girl's wiki page, not the wiki page for Tim Scam, if there even is one. Also, I know there's lag because I was bringing up new tabs. Don't worry about it. Okay, so all of her info. Scam and Sam. Excuse me. I need to go get some more water. Tim Scam's name is interesting for being a villain, as Timothy translates to honoring God, in God's honor, or honored by God. It could be a reference to the fact that he believes himself superior to others, or that he's been proven to be superior than other villains, but was scammed of the honor that he wanted. As a criminal, he is scamming God, which represents the justice system of honor. Using this comparison, Scam could be seen as a fallen angel. His turn to crime would follow the quote, "It is better to rule in hell than serve in heaven." There are no cited sources on this. Someone just wrote it down. And let me remind you, this is this isn't even his wiki. This is a different character's wiki for a children's show about a character named Tim. Who wrote this?
I did.
You did? You did? Okay, well, thank you for that.
Now, can you explain him badly, please?
I just did.
That was explaining him by reading a thing. That's not bad.
No, it doesn't say original content. It says explain badly.
Well, that was amazing. So I don't know where the badly comes from.
Also, yes, to someone who just said in chat, I did make a Patreon. If you want to give me money, because I'm clearly a raving lunatic who needs it, as this stream has proven very effectively, it's in my link tree. You can go do that. Oh my god. Okay. Ultimate Nullifier. This universe's version. Does it work basically just the same, but just like with symbiote visuals? Like, I'm assuming that that's basically what it does.
Basically, I think we have a more protracted destroying of something because it's now symbiote related.
You didn't put the link.
So there's something to stop.
I didn't put the link in my announcement. That would make sense. I just figure people know what my link tree is at this point. That is a good point, though. Look, I never claimed I was good at internet content. It's just my real job. Anyway, okay.
Matt's great at internet
Thank
content.
you, Nikhil.
Don't
You're
let
also
anyone-
great at internet content.
I'm not. I'm actually terrible, and I'm failing, and I never do it well at all. But, thank you.
Look, you want to know why I'm good at internet content right now, Nikhil? Because apparently Ben 10 videos on TikTok do good. That's the only reason.
I cannot believe you make that much money. Matthew, I would not have to worry about being unemployed if I made as much money as you.
I mean, I don't make before people are like, well, I don't make a ton of money, but like I pay the bills. The thing is, I just don't know how consistent it is, or like when that bubble's gonna
Matthew,
burst.
you made almost as much a month as I did working a full-time job with your Ben 10 videos.
That's weird. That's something I have to think about for a bit. Anyway, apparently that's a thing. Go watch my Ben 10 videos. Yeah, so Ultimate Nullifier, this universe's version of Null. So does it just, like, I've read this 5 times and I still just don't know where to go from here, because we started with this pun and I just wrote it down as a joke and then we vamped on it for 10 minutes.
10, buddy. Like half an hour.
Okay, so this universe's version of the Aaron is trying to destroy Earth because he doesn't want the Fantastic Four to stay there, and he's just doing it by, like, is he trying to get the ultimate nullifier? Is he does he have some reason why he can't use it? Like, what is the event? What is the event beyond just Aaron has the ultimate nullifier? And also, yes, Nikhil, you were definitely being, as Chad has pointed out, you've definitely just been underpaid, and I'm not making a ton of money. You just weren't making a lot by Marvel, I guess.
I was making enough to pay for my rent and then some, and I was happy as a PA.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you need.
Right now, I make $400 a month. So, that's not enough for anything.
Go subscribe to Nikhil's Twitch. And yes, I did say subscribe. Go sub to Nikhil's Twitch. I'm sub to Nikhil's Twitch. Why aren't you guys?
This is true.
Why aren't you guys sub to Nikhil's Twitch?
Matt is beyond nice and sub to me. I think I've never done for him.
To be fair, I did. Okay, fine. You want honesty, Nikhil? I use my Prime sub that I have from my parents' Amazon Prime account. But I did sub to you, and I would have subbed even if I didn't have that.
Well, I don't have Prime, and I'm gonna go sub to you. But
no, you don't. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. You don't need to sub to me because you give me free content by being here a lot. So that is enough. That is enough money or compensation. Whatever. Let's just talk about the ultimate nullifier more. So I backed myself into a corner here because this bit is good, and I don't know where. I genuinely don't know where to go from here. Point it at something, and it becomes symbiotes.
That's my
okay. So I am fine. I am fine with it turning things into symbiotes. I think that is okay because that is how we can do some Spider-Man garbage. But that is fine. But so maybe the ultimate nullifier is such a stupid concept. It's just very hard to like expand upon because for those again in chat, if you don't know what this thing is, we've been saying a couple times that what the ultimate nullifier is, not in our universe, in the actual like canon, is it is a little thing and you point it at something and that thing goes away. That is not us joking. That is the most accurate description of the ultimate nullifier I can give you. You point it at something and that thing is then gone. And that's very hard to make interesting.
No, it's great.
So you point it at something and it becomes symbiotes.
Instead of gone, it's symbiote.
Okay, yeah, instead of gone, it's symbiote. But like, where's the event here? Where's the because if Aaron is just gonna point the ultimate nullifier at Earth and then turn it into a big symbiote, is that the thing? Does he do that and then the Fantastic Four has to undo it somehow? Like, is it just like is it some Ego the Living Planet bullshit where he turns?
That would get rid of all the like Earth people. That so we don't have to work them into the event.
Yeah, like one or two of them can escape before. And so okay, so does Aaron turn Earth into a symbiote Ego, and then the Fantastic Four has to figure out how to fix that somehow?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I love the confidence with which you just kind of said yes. So Aaron turns Earth into a planet-sized symbiote. And then, so how in the whole heck does the F4 fix this?
Wait, Matt, I have the most galaxy brain thing I want to pitch you. Okay. I mentioned this earlier, but what if we do it where, like I said, the ultimate nullifier with a K is the thing that creates symbiotes. This is the new origin story for symbiotes. Is all symbiotes come from having been normal things that they pointed at and then turned into a symbiote. Okay. Right? That, what's his face, Aaron, makes Earth a giant symbiote that's basically Ego, a symbiote, right? Okay. And then whenever the Fantastic Four fix this, a bit of that symbiote remains, and that's Venom.
Oh yeah, that's good. I like that. That's fine. Solid. So the question then becomes F4 fixes it with time travel, setting up Kang having access to it because he's a Richards descendant. But do we want time travel?
No, I feel like they just like they can like unsymbiote it.
We're really just not doing writing good tonight, huh?
They are. It's so easy. What do you mean? They go, it's a symbiote,
and then they fix it. Right? Okay. So
I don't know how we do this without time travel.
No, I think we do have to do it with time travel. But I was not planning on doing time travel at all today. Because what
else does the Fantastic Four do? I feel like the
wait.
Fantastic Four do
We actually do have something here. All bits aside, because we do have an established time travel thing on Earth with the Savage Land. So. Does the Savage... So there's one of two things here that are options, right? One, Savage Land somehow...
Oh, also Cable's time traveling.
Through the Savage Land, though, right? So, one, does the Savage Land somehow survive and just be... Like, something in the Savage Land survives the symbioting... Oh, wait! Wait, that would actually be cool. Okay. The Savage Land survives in or on the symbiote planet. And then...
Yeah, it's like the one little oasis.
And then there's just like a bubble there, and then that's where the event like takes. Oh, okay. Okay, this is. This is interesting. This is the bones of an idea.
And then that's where you could have some of the heroes have somehow found their way to the symbiote island.
The Savage Land. Okay, that's cool.
And that's like the last refuge of humanity.
Yeah, because so I need to go take a bathroom break in a second, but I like this idea because if we say this is at the Baxter Building, right? We can say that it's not necessarily an immediate process and people leave and are trying to like flee the symbiotification of things. And if it starts in New York City, them just going down and hitting the Savage Land and then somehow getting in there, believable enough. Okay, so Aaron turns into a planet-sized symbiote. Savage Land is safe zone. I want to take a bathroom break. Nikhil, do you need a bathroom break as well?
I do not. I will be here for your
All right, cool. In that case, Nikhil will stay on to entertain you. I will be right back, and we will continue with just whatever this nonsense is.
All right, guys, let's talk about how good of an idea this was and how it was definitely worth all the time I spent on it. Don't kill. I've never had this many views. I don't know if that's something you want to trust me with. He took his phone to the bathroom. He ended his life to go to the restroom. I feel like we all know that, and then that we should embrace that as a concept. Nikhil, have Matt make Luke Cage Captain America, or do we make a cat Captain America, and then it's Captain America, or Captain America? Double the cat pun. Has a rock been through your window recently? No. I dropped in like 5 minutes ago, and I'm a little lost, but I'm vibing. Basically, I'll sum up everything we've done so far. Star-Lord is now Darkhawk. Guardian's his daddy, and Null is a machine. Would you like a rock? I'm good. What do you mean that's already been done? What do you mean that's already been done? When you come back to Can Clash, can you bring Gorilla Greg? No, I already have a listener when I'm bringing Can Clash. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Have the Nullifier become sentient, and it wants to make everything symbiote because it thinks the greatest form since everyone used it to solve their problems. No, the Nullifier will never be sentient as long as I live. Matt did not order a burger. The cat Captain America. Was it called Captain America? Probably not. Nikhil, you should recap the last couple episodes while he's gone. I wish I could. I truly could not. Nil should be the most important character. Archie? I'm not loving this energy from you, bud. What if they don't leave because they don't want to abandon the Earth? So they become symbiote creatures, which are sent back to the bubble of the Savage Land. The rest of the Savage Land can reverse, repel the symbiotes, and they come back to humanity, and the Savage Land becomes the last bastion of humanity, and they send for help in space, bringing back the F4, who use something to change the resonance of space. Oh, wow, that's complicated. Will you bring the guy I put 9 inches your stream the other day? I don't know what that means. Got any tattoos? I got this thing. Oh, 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 oh. Can I turn my arm to show it? You can kind of see it there. All right. I hope to get a lot more, but I'm broke. Speaking of being broke, I have a Twitch stream. I'll be twitching myself tomorrow. I've never had this many people on it, but if you want to come say hi, come say hi. Also, I was gonna make a Patreon, but Matt just made one, so now I'll probably wait a few weeks and then I'll make a Patreon, and then everyone can Patreon to me. Anyway, not to plug myself on fucking Matt's account right now, but what else are we talking about? Just see there's going to be a new capital of series soon. Noise. Can you make Stiltman important? I can try. What do we want Stiltman to do? What if Stiltman is king of the symbiotes? What if he's our null stand-in, huh? I'll bring it up. What if Black Bolt gets involved because sound or something? I don't know. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I like that. Thank you, Meatloafers14. What are you streaming tomorrow? Lego Marvel Superheroes. And also, mostly not that. Mostly probably roasting random characters. Going through all my streams. Who's Koi Boy? Koi Boy. Don't you wanna be some koi boy? Don't you wanna koi a boy up? Is Kang in this universe yet? No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Stiltman is Captain Britain. I love that. I don't think we'll ever get to Captain Britain, but I love the energy. Thank you.
I just realized I muted myself on the stream and not on the Skype call. So I don't know if Nikhil heard me like banging around in the kitchen.
I did.
My blood sugar's low, so I'm not responsible for anything I do.
Every time you mention your blood sugar, it reminds me of the time that I was in your car and I asked if I could have one of your juice boxes, and you were like, literally no one's ever asked me this question
That
before.
is true. No one has ever asked me for one of the juice boxes that I have on me at all times.
The juice boxes Matt has for like safety and health.
Nikhil is the only person who has ever asked to have one. And you can, because I have a bunch. It's very funny to me that no one else has ever asked for one before, though.
That's what I'm for. I come in and I ask for your stuff.
Yeah, and I did give it to you when you were freeloading at my apartment.
You did. It was delicious. It was a great juice box.
There you go. Okay, so did we get anything productive done while I was gone?
Was I supposed to be doing
I didn't think so, but I figured I'd ask. How was Nikhil? How was Nikhil, chat? How was Nikhil content-wise?
Yeah, this is like when you guys have to like review a substitute teacher, so be nice, or I'm not going to be invited back.
I'll kick him off TikTok.
Yeah, I'll be done. You won't even notice.
Someone said Stiltman is Captain Britain. Nikhil promised, and I think that you're lying. I think you're trying to trick me, and I'm not a fool. What do you take me for? They're not mine. Okay, cool.
I didn't promise, but I did say it'd be really cool. Amy did come up with.
Okay, what was Amy's idea? We have done so little in an hour and a half.
I will tell you Amy's idea. Mm-hmm. Are you ready? Quotes. What if they don't leave because they don't want to abandon the Earth, but they become symbiote creatures who are sent to attack the bubble of the Savage Land? The residents of the Savage Land can reverse repel the symbiotes, and they come back to humanity, and the Savage Land becomes the last bastion of humanity, and they send for help in space. Bringing back the F4 will use something to change the resonance of the space around the Earth to make it sound barrier that kills the Earth symbiote.
Okay, I like that. That's good. That's good. So wait, but then do we still want Aaron doing it? Because the reason originally that we had Aaron doing this is that the Fantastic Four did come back.
I was to say that's my one problem with it. It's a bit of like a circle time thing, and I feel like
that is good.
I like much more. The Fantastic Four find out in their own series that the Red Nova Corps were fucking with them. They come back to Earth. The Aaron guy's like, well, fuck, I'm gonna kill the Earth now. Starts the symbiote thing. Fantastic Four find it like that, and they find like 6 heroes that are just left that have somehow made it to the Savage Land.
That's I think acceptable.
My preferred situation.
So, yeah, okay.
I don't know who Koi Boy is. I'm sorry,
Koi
guys.
Boy's
Was he in a goddamn
Squirrel Girl side character? I'm also gonna say it, Koi Boy, not nearly as major as people want him to be. I've been asked to make a video on Koi Boy, and I was like, eh.
Also, you have a redeem for Chihuahua the Watchdog.
I'm not even going to Google it. Is it Watcher but a dog? Is it dog
Oh my
dog
God, Matt.
watcher? Is it dog sitter?
Wait, I'm gonna use the last of my credits that I have on this.
Reward orbs, please. Use the correct term. You know you can. Did you know, Nikhil? I feel like you would like to do. Did you know you can brand your channel plays? Yeah, look,
Brand?
mine literally say reward orbs, and the picture is different than the normal one. You can put in whatever picture you want. You can name them whatever you want.
Oh, well, I don't have pictures of things.
You could.
No, wait, I fucked it up. Yeah, it's what Luna said.
No, he said dog watcher. He said dog watcher.
Those were all my credits. Do it what Luna said. I fucked it.
Dog watcher. This has
Dog
been
walker
such
is
a
what I wanted.
horrible episode.
Dog walker is what I wanted.
Dog is dog. Okay. My blood sugar's low.
Dog
I can't
walker.
handle this. Okay, fine. Dog watcher.
No, do dog walker. I don't have any credits.
Thank you, Archie, for putting the Patreon link in right now. Okay, fine. Dog Walker is Sleepwalker's dog, and he didn't matter nearly as much as he should. But he's very nice and a good boy, and I wish that Marvel would use him in more things. Dog Watcher is not real. So, question that we do have to figure. So, Amy, the sonic thing around the Earth that kills the Earth symbiote is cool, but then also we do have to deal with the problem that Earth is dead. And that is a minor problem that I do think we do need to address. Molecule may...
Wait,
huh?
Matt, I'm so sorry. What is the difference between your $5 a month and your $15 a month tiers at Patreon? Is it just Discord?
It shouldn't be. Did I screw it up? There might actually... I might have forgot to put something in.
Also,
No. Okay, Council of Lore. So, yeah, basically, there's a poll every month. Maybe I need to make this more clear if it's not immediately clear. But there's a poll every month there, and the most liked comment... Basically, people get to comment characters or things they want me to do videos on. And then the most liked comment will get a video, and the $15 tier gets you access to that. That's what it is. It's a video request thing, basically.
Oh, buddy. $70 a month is probably more worth it than when I did it. But when I used to take commissions, it sucked.
Huh?
Like when I used to do guaranteed TikTok videos, it sucked.
Why did it suck?
It just took all of my videos. Every video I did was like.
That's why I made it. That's why I made it like $40.
No, I'm saying for $70 a month, that's worth it. I was getting like paid $3.
No. I consider that very briefly. I was like, so it's for those who want to know how my Patreon works. It's $15 a month to get access to like the vote, $40 a month for one, $70 a month for two. That's basically how that goes. I figured that was reasonable. If it becomes weird, I'll redo it. But I think that's reasonable enough for now, especially since we've had one day of Patreon. I totally forgot where we were. Okay, so yeah, we need the Earth to not be destroyed. The Earth has the Life Stone, but the Earth is gone. Someone said the Life Stone heals. Okay, so they...
Wait. What did we do with the Fantastic Four again? They're like different now.
Their powers are swapped, but they're otherwise basically the same.
No, but we don't have a fire guy. The one helpful guy to have.
That is true. We have an energy guy. Also, someone said I don't really care about video requests. If you want to look at the higher chance, I am appreciative of that. I don't know like what else to do. I don't do that much that like is. I fully admit making a Patreon that I don't do a lot of work that's like super cohesive to Patreon. Like if people have ideas, put them in like the stream chat or something for Patreon stuff. But like I literally don't know what I could do otherwise. I don't have a lot of.
I am in a very similar spot, which is why I don't have a Patreon. But now that Matt has one, I'll probably.
I don't expect to make a ton of money off Patreon. Patreon is very much more of like if you want to support the content that I already make, you can, and I appreciate it, and you'll get some incentives. It's not like it is a way that you can support me if you want to, not a content platform, if that makes sense, because I just don't have a lot of stuff that is cohesive to Patreon. Also, thank you for the bits. Do Matt and Nikhil's Funtime Universe after shows. The after show is the show. What's this? What would the after show be? Because we're so great at staying on topic in the main show.
Also, how would I get paid, guys?
That's also a great point. The D&D Patreon we split between us. Okay. Also, I just remembered a character I wanted you to do for over a year. It's 100% within the rules you set, and I'm choosing. What is it? Just tell me now. I'm not guaranteeing it until you pay money, but tell me now. I'm curious.
It's probably Tamika Buckham.
What was the sound that you just made?
Tamika Buckham.
One more time?
Tamika Buckham.
Tip me. Okay. Amy asked who has the life stone on the current conduit. I believe it's Celine, right? Yes, Celine is the last person that we established that has it. The thing that. Okay.
Oh, wait, what if that's why the Savage Land is okay? What if Celine just kind of like goes to the Savage Land with the lifestyle, and then the symbiotes can't get in?
Someone said $5 gets to see the videos. The videos are public. It's not private videos for people. The videos will be any videos that get requested on the Patreon will go on the TikTok. I should maybe make that more clear if that's not clear. It's not like private videos. They'll go on the TikTok and stuff. But okay, here's a valid question, or a valid point though. We could have it that the life stone also creates another safe zone. And the reason that we just never see it is because it's Celine's safe zone and there's no good guys there.
Bad guys.
Villain safe zone. Actually, that could be a thing, is like halfway through the event, a bunch of villains start showing up and the heroes are like, where the heck are these people coming from? And it's because Celine and the life stone also have another life zone. I like that. Okay.
I like it.
Okay. Life stone creates another safe zone. This is not the Spider-Man episode, by the way, but that's totally fine.
Well, we'll get to it.
Maybe not in this one, but maybe.
We got time. We're doing so well.
Oh, someone said, okay, Starships and Dragons, I think I said in the thing, Power Rangers is on hold for video requests right now because Power Rangers is technically considered struck work by the unions. So even though that is a character from the comics, I don't know how that breaks down in the case that it's comics directly spinning off of a TV show. So Power Rangers is like a thing still, but it is on hold because of striking stuff. So that does not fit right now. Sorry. Later, sure, but it doesn't work right now just because that's the reason I haven't done Power Ranger stuff in a bit. Anyway, this one controlled by Celine. So we have, okay, so the event then, this is actually good for the event. It's kind of like a Spider Island type thing where like Spider Island or King in Black or whatever you want to call it. Aaron is mad about the Fantastic Four making their way home, turns the Earth into a symbiote. And then there's two safe zones. There's the Savage Land safe zone and the Celine Lifestone safe zone. The one problem that I think we would need... Because remember, time in the Savage... where did you...
Land runs
backwards.
Yeah.
So do we want to have it be... do we want to have it be... that they don't actually get into this? Because that's how they fix it. Oh, okay. Maybe... Okay, hold on. I've said maybe and okay way too much, but I'm thinking through this idea here. So...
Maybe.
The Savage Land creates a safe zone around it. It's not, there's like a little bit of a zone outside of the Savage Land that's also okay because of time nonsense, but not in the barrier of the Savage Land proper, like outside in Antarctica or whatever. And then the event is them, the heroes, and the F4 are probably like mostly Reed. They have to sort of lock down and hold the Savage Land from the symbiote onslaught as they figure out how to get into the barrier and fix things. Does that track?
Yeah.
Okay. And then halfway through, there's the other, like the villains start showing up because they want in. That is good. Also, the person who was asking where I put that, it says in the rules at the end when I say keep it on topic, it says Power Rangers are on hold because that series counts as struck work. Yeah, okay, I like that. So, Lifestone creates another Savage Land and area immediately around is a safe zone. Event centers around the F4 and surviving heroes. Holding down the safe zone until they manage to get inside the barrier and go back in time to fix stuff. And then, yeah, it's very easy to say that Venom, like, a bit of symbiote gets in with them, and then that's where Venom comes from.
Well, I think that's also, like, the reason I want Venom to be the literal Earth part, because I was like, what real-life thing should Venom have been? And I think the fact that he's Earth is cool.
Yeah, that's neat. Okay, cool. So, we have our event. It took way too long to get there, but as a little bit of a recap to see where we're going here. Aaron is a little weirdo living in the Baxter building. He watches the F4 from space. He moved to Earth because he is a Fantastic Four fanboy and lives in their old base. He's doing space stuff and like weird machinations and plans from Earth to keep them from coming home. They do eventually make it home. Aaron gets pissy about it and decides to destroy the whole planet so that they cannot stay there and have to return to space and have more space adventures. He does this with the Ultimate Nullifier, which is a symbiote factory that turns things into symbiotes. He turns the entire Earth into symbiotes, and then the rest of the event revolves around the heroes holding down the safe zone around the time-displaced Savage Land until they can go back in time and fix stuff. I think that's solid. Nikhil, what do you think? Chat, what do you think? Are you liking this wild concept that we have thrown onto the page over the past 2 hours?
I think it's a concept that could only be crafted over 2 hours of conversation.
That's a very good point. Okay, so now do we want to actually do a little tiny bit of a Spider-Man?
Do we need more than like an hour to do Spider-Man?
We don't have to finish it in this episode.
I feel like we could get Spider-Man wrapped up in like half an hour.
Sure. Okay.
So there's a guy. His name's Petey. Not Peter. Petey.
Petey.
And
Petey Parkey.
Petey Parkey. Petey Parkey. He gets bit by a spider, and then he turns into a spider, and then he dies.
Why are we bad at this today? Why are we? What happened? I personally blame Mr.
Man.
Beast.
This is because you asked me to do the guest show thing, the spotlight showcase, and it all died from there.
It devolved. So, man, butterfly effect. The butterfly effect is a hell of a thing. A butterfly flaps its wings. Nikhil picks up a Mr. Beast burger cup. Can Moon Girl replace Spider-Man?
That should actually be the title of this episode. It should just be Nikhil picks up a Mr. Beast burger cup.
I will. Moon Girl can't replace Spider-Man because Moon Girl is already a founding member of the Avengers in this universe. So people are also saying, like, make Miles this universe's one and only Spidey. You could have Silk be a hero. I do want it to be Peter Parker first because I want it to...
Petey Parker.
No. I want it to be Peter Parker, but we can actually do different things with him because Marvel has just put him in a loop forever, and I want to do Peter Parker stuff that's not just a loop of the same 5 arcs. I thought you already had ideas for Peter. I do kind of already have ideas for Peter, but now they've changed because I had ideas in episode 1, and things are different now.
I wasn't there, baby.
So technically you were there for part of episode 1, but okay.
I was there for the Savage Land thing, and then I left, and you made all these other things.
Spider-Man. So one thing that I did have in the original sort of Spider-Man pitch idea is that Spider-Man's aunt and uncle get killed in like one of the previous superhero tragedies. like an attack on New York or something, and he gets adopted by Norman. And like Norman or Harry Osborn and Peter Parker are like adopted brothers. I don't know if that's a thing that's happened. I feel like that's something that might have happened. But I think that's at least a different pitch that we could do. If you type in Peter Parker, I swear to God, I saw you moving your hands onto the keyboard.
No, I won't. Don't worry.
Yeah, Aunt May dies. Peter gets adopted by Norman. Harry and Peter become crime-fighting duo. That was an original, like, very, very, very light pitch that I had. But that was before we changed the... So, I guess... Do we want to have... What are you thinking?
Personally, do not give a single rat's butt about Harry Osborn.
Oh yeah, I mean but we can make him matter. That's the thing. He is in most cases a blank slate and pawn of other things that we can use for whatever we want. My original pitch was to make him Beetle, and have it be like Spider-Man. My original pitch was to make him Beetle and have it be like Spider-Man and Beetle as a crime-fighting duo.
Oh, I think we should fuck with Spider-Man's origin story.
That is what we're here to do. Yep, that's the name of the game.
I think Spider-Bite...
Sorry, I was not directing shut up at you. That was at my diabetes machine that is trying to tell me that my blood sugar's low. What were you saying? Peter. I knew I saw you type in the first quotation mark and I knew exactly where that was going to be going. Formatted exactly.
It doesn't even make sense.
Peter Parker. Fuck, that's what to say. Peter Petey. No. Peter Petey Parker Parky.
What if it's Peter Parky, but his nickname is Petey Parker?
We're not gonna get anything done. And people say TikTokers can't be professional comedians. Give me money. I have a Patreon, please.
Give me money. I came up with this.
Give Nikhil money. He doesn't have a Patreon. Just mail it to his house. Nikhil, can we get your address?
Like
can we get your address for the checks?
No, I have Venmo though. Okay, so Peter Petey Parker Parky.
I'm gonna change that when we get off camera. Don't worry.
We're not. That's staying.
Gonna revoke Nikhil's edit privileges and then fix that. We have to go for another hour. We have another hour of this stream to go.
Wait, Matt. See, I feel like you and I have very different approaches to this.
Okay.
Because when it was the X-Men episode, I made like the stupidest thing possible.
Yeah.
And you want to do like Spider-Man right.
Yeah.
Like you.
The pitch for this was originally me doing my own Marvel universe.
Well, that you should never have invited me into.
Technically, you asked to be
now
here.
I did for the first
yeah.
time and all the other times. But now it's Matt and Nikhil's Fun Time Universe, which is a much sillier concept.
Hey, I can bring in my. I'll. That's. Yeah.
Anyway, no.
The not straight man.
I respect you have things you want to do with Spider-Man. I respect.
Hey! Throw out pitches,
However,
man. I'm here to listen and talk also.
My pitch is that I don't know how. Maybe through one of these other villains we've already had running around.
Okay.
But somehow Peter encounters a giant spider. Like a mutated, huge spider.
Okay, very believable with what we've got so far.
Then he fights that as Peter Petey Parker, and some of the blood of that spider falls into his own.
Nikhil, I see your face slowly twisting into a grin as you do say the movie origin of Kraven the Hunter. You couldn't keep a straight face in that whole thing, could you?
I think, genuinely, I would love that. But I understand if it's too far.
Amy says have this happen during the symbiote thing and have the spider be in the Savage Land. I mean, are we actually Wait. So, like, is Peter just like, that's actually kind of interesting. Fuck, we've got around to an idea I don't hate. Like, so the superheroes, as the superheroes are like protecting this, they have taken like some refugees with them that they're trying to protect, just like random people, and one of those is Peter Parker. And yeah, and then he can get bitten by a giant spider monster in the Savage Land.
I think not bitten. I think the blood. The blood.
He bites the spider in this one.
He bites the spider.
Your microphone died. Clip that, please. Someone clip the Kill's microphone just dropping into a deep fryer as he shouts. You blew your mic out in time. Someone clip that, and please put the clip in my Discord somewhere so I have easy access. I might post that on TikTok, actually. Oh my god, okay.
Oh my god, Matt, he has to bite the spider.
Okay.
The most brilliant
So
thing
no,
I've heard.
someone has made a great point of like, it doesn't necessarily have to just be like a refugee, like, because Norman is a superhero in this world, so he just takes his sons to the Savage Land. So I like, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh. You wanted what's-his-face to be the Beetle, but could we make him someone who has like genuine superpowers? And then it's like Peter was like the lame one.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, let me.
And now he's not lame because now he has spider powers.
Now he has
because
spider powers because he that's, you know what, that's still, we'll put a pin in that. Just shouting, he bites the spider into the mic and just taking your audio quality into the dirt. Can we make Harry Hydro Man? Why Hydro Man?
Is the audio better now?
Oh yeah, no, you just shouted into the mic and fried it for like 60 seconds, and now it's fine. Okay. So Harry has to be somebody with actual superpowers. How and why and where and what and who is Harry Osborn? Who do we want? What?
But I feel like that if he could have superpowers and then Norman's a famous superhero, then Peter's like the lame guy who's not a superhero, and then it gives more reason for why he's so like gung ho to become like a themed thing, even though his powers do not have much to do with spiders.
Who shut? Not
Ooh,
well.
Harry has. Harry has Sandman. Harry has Sandman.
Yeah, that could work. I mean, okay. So then the question is, do we want to do a thing where like he had an accident with one of the Oscorp experiments and turned into Sandman, and it was also definitely just Norman doing it on purpose?
Well, depends how bad is Norman in our universe?
He's not great.
How fucked up do we want to go with this?
How fucked up do we want to go? I mean, that's our decision. Right now, he is a superhero purely for like the money and the fame, and actively was like ignoring the plight of many people who were getting killed.
Well, what I'm thinking is, what if, because like part of it has always kind of been like he prefers Peter to Harry, so in this he adopts Peter, but Peter he already likes more, even though Harry is superpowered, and so because Harry's not superpowered yet, but he likes Peter more, so he experiments on Harry because he's like, I can't risk experimenting on Peter. I gotta experiment on my own.
That's valid. I like that. Also, I like what Phoenix said in chat, where Harry is Scorpion, so we can have Arachnid boys, and we make it like an Ant-Man and the Wasp thing, where it's Spider-Man and the Scorpion.
Oh, I love that. Actually, also even makes sense why Spider-Man would go and claim to be a spider, even though his powers are not Spider-Man. That's always bugged me about Spider-Man.
His powers are just he can stick to walls and other things.
He can stick to walls, and he has a danger.
He can stick to walls,
Only
danger
one of
sense.
those things is spider-related.
I mean, there's a thing. The wall thing is the only thing that's relatively spider-related. But yeah, so Spider-Man and the Scorpion rules. I'm gonna actually change the Spider-Man and the Scorpion. We need to be right. We've gone like 10 minutes without actually writing anything down, even though we've had the best ideas we've had all night, except for the Ultimate Nullifier.
Peter, PD, Parker, Parky is written down. We have that.
Is it? Are you sure? Are you sure it's written down?
Oh, I must have been mistaken.
Must have been a dream. Okay. So, Peter Parker's whole family dies. Just say that. And he gets adopted by Norman Posborn.
Wait, whole family? So as in like,
it doesn't have to be
like Aunt May never existed, or Aunt May is like dead.
I mean either one. I guess really we could say they're like. I mean I think they have to be dead because if Aunt May and Uncle Ben are not dead, why does Peter not just go with them instead of Norman?
Good point. Rip.
Okay, so he gets adopted by Norman Osborn. Norman already has a kid, Harry, but prefers Peter. And I think it actually it'd be cool.
It's like a reverse Thor Loki thing where he like picked Peter because Peter's like cool and he's like, yeah, I like that kid. Fuck my normal
experiments son. On him. I think it would actually be interesting. They'd be dark as hell. But it could be very much a thing where it's like, I want one of my sons to have superpowers, but this is an experimental process, so we're gonna just test it on this one first. Yeah, okay.
That's exactly what I was thinking. He's trying to like get Peter to eventually get superpowers. Yeah. But he's like, I gotta test it out. Yeah. It's like having a food test.
Experiments on Harry are just what's the word that I'm trying to...
Like, Peter feels inferior because he doesn't have superpowers, but then reveal, like, the one that they've actually hated this whole time is fucking...
To test, I guess, to test methods to eventually get Peter powers. That's fine. Harry... Why are we using different... Why are the bullet points different? I probably just clicked something wrong. Becomes Scorpion. So, I mean, are the power... Like, do we want him to have, like, a tail? Is the tail retractable? Is this a transformation thing?
I think it's literally Scorpion, but it's just real powers instead of a suit.
So does he always have the big tail, then? Or is it a transformation thing?
Transformation.
Okay. Someone to explain character badly, Golden Oldie. One of my favorite Canon Clash bits ever, actually. Golden Oldie. I would eat a Twinkie right now. Yeah, that's my explain badly, is I would eat a Twinkie right now. Scorpion always had real powers. He has real powers, but I don't believe the tail is usually real. The tail is usually a suit or...
Yes, the tail is his...
Yeah. I think there are some iterations where he does have, like, more active powers. Yeah, the tail was tech. Okay. Okay, so Harry becomes Scorpion. We can say, like joins the Spectacular Six briefly. And then the... I'm just going to say...
Symbiote. But wait. Would Norman let his experiment of a son on his...
Could actively be a thing where it's like... Harry gets powers and then, like, saves somebody from a burning building very much in the public view, and then Norman kind of begrudgingly has to allow it, or else the public's going to be like, why are you being weird about your son?
That's good.
And, alright, cool. Actually, hold on. I'll put that in a separate little note here. So, Harry was never meant to be on the team, but does some hero stuff in public view, which forces Norman's hand. Cool. Then the symbiote event happens. Event happens. Norman takes his kids to the safe zone. Now we have to decide whether Peter Parker bites a spider.
I thought we decided.
I mean, okay, I think, like, is it a radioactive spider? Is it just, like, is it...
It's like, well, my original pitch was that it was like a mutated spider. But if we're doing it in the Savage Land, maybe it's just like a weird spider.
Just a weird spider. I mean, it could just be a weird spider.
Like, maybe this is just what prehistoric spiders were like. We don't know.
No, I think there has to be some reason that it's like... Okay, here's a question then. Do we want to change any of Spider-Man's powers? Do we want to add... not really take away, but do we want to add any... Like, do we want to do, like, organic webs, or...
I do not want to do organic webs. Do you want to do
I
organic
could take
webs?
it or leave it. But do we want to change or add anything else? Because that could inform how we want to do the spider.
What are, like, real spider abilities?
Google some cool spiders. Is Spider-Man a totem? I don't really want to do totem stuff. I know Luna has their cool totem universe, and that is neat. But I don't want to do it. I'm going to Google cool spiders, and we're going to see what comes up. Some cool pictures of spiders. I don't know what I expected. Top 10 coolest spiders from animalfunfacts.net. No, I do not want. I do not want animalfunfacts.net to be able to track my info with cookies.
That's a really good source, though. They're going to be very helpful. .net is crazy.
Let's look at the. I was gonna try to pronounce the scientific name of that spider, and then I realized that it sounds way too much like the N-word.
What? Matthew.
I put it on the screen.
Oh, I'm not looking at the Twitch.
You can if you want. I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that one. I'm actually just gonna close that tab. We don't need to see what that spider does. Let's see.
Oh yeah, we could give him poison.
We could give him poison. Let's see. This real vamp. This one eats blood.
Oh.
We just do
Morbius.
Morbius time. We just do the 2099 thing, but make him an actual vampire. We could actually pull a little bit more from 2099. Like, we could give him closer to the 2099 powers. Because
Miguel's powers. What are Miguel's powers?
I'll look it up because he's a little bit more spider than Peter is. I know them, but let me read them directly from the wiki so I can be sure I get them correct.
But Miguel was not.
No, he was genetic spliced more directly.
Ooh.
Okay, so superhuman strength, superhuman speed, agility, reflexes, stamina, telepathy, which is supposedly an extension of his spider sense. I didn't know about that one. He has night vision, he has regeneration, he has talons and fangs that have poison, and he has organic webbing.
How does he get this?
He gets genetic spliced with a spider, the specifics of which I do not remember, but am looking at right now. His supervisor attempted to kill him by just putting him in a genetic machine, which he survived and got spliced with the spider.
Oh,
pretty
that's handy.
Classic, like, science origin. Let's see. Okay. I will say, Bernie Boy has created a very horrifying idea, which specifically phrased, he should be able to shoot webs, and if it gets inside of the enemy body, they get poisoned. So he shoots webs in your mouth and you die. I don't love that.
Wait, no, but like I love that as like an accidental thing. Like he doesn't know that all the webs are poison, but it's only if they're ingested. It then just comes up
that actually could be kind of funny. Not as a
because like it's gonna take years for one of them to be ingested. You know.
Sure. Well, I say that, but I feel like it would actually be like a week before some villain tries to tear themselves out of the webs with their teeth.
That's on them.
Peter's
just like, what?
It doesn't all right, fine. Venomous webs. Venom webs. Not poison webs. Venom webs.
Not to be confused with venom.
Actually, no. It would be poisonous webs. It would be poisonous webs.
Yes.
Not venom.
Yes.
You're just doing rain. No, that's not that rain. Okay.
Also, what if we were? Everyone loves rain. That's why it's getting a sequel.
That's why it's getting a sequel, baby. Okay, but so do we want to do the 2099 powers?
Yeah.
All right, cool. 2090. So Norman takes the kid to the safe zone. Upon getting into the savage land, do we want to say that like, why is Peter biting this spider? Because we've been making jokes about him.
Oh no, he's like fighting it.
No, I was about to say, I was like, we've been making jokes about this, but like it definitely happens during a fight. That's what I was gonna say.
He's absolutely fighting the spider, and then maybe he's saving someone.
I was gonna say, is he like saving? Is he like saving Harry or?
Yeah, maybe Harry gets like knocked out or something by these fucking monsters.
Wait! I actually have a good bit for this.
Okay.
So they're like split up in the Savage Land, right? Like they're close proximity, but not like immediately near each other. Harry starts getting attacked by the big spider, and is like losing. Norman sees this and leaves him. At which point, Peter sees that going on, and that's what gets them to turn against Norman.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
I think that's cool. I think that's cool, and actually it also kind of plays into the with great power comes great responsibility thing, because it's like, you could have saved your kid, why didn't you? Alright, cool. I love that. See? Come on, Marvel, hire me to write Spider-Man.
People keep asking if how like Tony and Peter work in this, and I do want to ask: is Tony in this?
We have not put Tony in this at all. Also, I want to point out: remember in the comics, Tony and Peter don't really work together. They've interacted a couple times in the context of Avengers, but like they're not friends.
I mean, Civil War is the thing I think that's drawn the most.
That's also true. Civil War is a thing, kind of briefly. Okay, yeah. So I like this. Harry.
Tony Stark, Iron Fist of Kudlon is a hilarious sentence.
People were suggesting that when we were doing the Danny Rand Iron Man thing originally, which I was like, no, it's a concept, but no. Big spider
It'd be
monster.
Instead of an Asian person, we made it just a different white guy.
I really don't like Danny Rand being Iron Fist. It's kind of weird cultural appropriation, but I am seeing Tony Stark over here. We make Tony Nikhil. We make Tony Stark Asian.
Oh, genius!
Great idea. Norman leaves him to die. Peter sees this, steps in, bites the spider in the process of the fight, and gets powers from that. I'm going to put in 2099 in parentheses. Bam! Love this. Yeah, this is cool. We got actually a surprisingly good Spider-Man thing after screwing around with the Ultimate Nullifier for 2 hours. We're batting 1,000 this episode. Yeah, it's going.
I think we've looped around to something.
We have looped around to something good.
I think it's all worth
it. Has. It's the creative process, right? Right?
This is how I create anything. Honestly. This is how all of my skits come from.
Yeah.
It's craziness.
Okay, cool. So then well, the question then becomes, where do we go from here, right? Because we have the situation of like Harry and Peter both now have superpowers. They both know that Osborn sucks. Are they like do we want... Oh, this would actually be an interesting sort of status quo shift for the character. Do we want Spider-Man and the Scorpion to be our first like major city-based superheroes that aren't in NYC. Like, to get away from Norman, they go to like LA or something, and then they're like the first superheroes in a different city.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Someone says, Matt, listen to Amy. What is Amy saying? There's so many messages.
Oh, Amy's got a Ben Riley.
Read my Ben Riley suggestion. Wait, did you DM it to me? Where is it?
No, it's can you have Norman clone Peter in case of emergency, and it ends up being Ben, and he gets his powers from symbiote infusion into his clone tank.
Yes, we can. Cool as hell. All right, cool. So let me type this in here. So upon the symbiote thing.
Oh, someone said Heroes for Hire. That's fun.
Oh wait, yeah. Harry and Peter is some of the first Heroes for Hire. That's also okay. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Hold on. So let me at least type this in first. Upon the symbiote thing getting fixed, Peter and Harry leave NYC to distance themselves from Norman. Where do we want them to go? I mean, the other two like superhero cities.
Salt Lake City.
Peter and Harry in Mormontown. It has to.
And then wait, no, hold on. We don't have to do this at all. But
thank you for clarifying that we don't have to do this before you said it.
All the Spider-Man villains that you know and love, but now they're Mormon.
And we've looped back around. We've left our zone of good ideas.
Have you wondered what Tombstone would be like if he was Mormon? Find out now. What would the kangaroo be like if he was
kangaroo?
Mormon? Isn't he? I'm trying to think of like low level Spideys. Because we've done like Doc Ock and stuff already. But like your typical run of the mill Spideys.
I have to do something that I'm going to regret, but I do have to go to the characters by religion page on the Marvel Wiki and see
Morbius. Yes, but
Mormon BS.
Mormon BS.
Oh my god. Just wheezing. I have to. Okay. Category Mormonism. Let me.
Is there a Mormon?
I'm looking. There's two. In the entirety of Marvel, there are two. That's less than I thought. There's a guy named Jacob Raven, who is from Spider-Man 53, who is a detective, I guess. And there's a guy named... Oh my god, I thought this was a joke. There's a team called The Called, who are the Utah team in the 50 State Initiative, and they're all Mormons. And the joke is real. The joke we made, not a joke. It's a real thing that Marvel did. Dude, my camera lags so much whenever I go to another tab, and I don't care.
Oh, they're the Utah.
Yeah, they're the Utah. I just said that.
Oh my god, I didn't listen. I was Googling it.
Okay, so upon the symbiote thing getting fixed, Peter and Harry leave. Where do we want them to go? There have been so many pitches in chat. We got Dallas if they want to be near me. We got LA, Seattle is another good option. Just any like I feel like not East Coast because if they're trying to distance from NYC.
Not East Coast.
I think
I kind of like it. Doesn't have to be Salt Lake City, but I'd like putting them in a flyover state. Like put them like Omaha, Nebraska, or something. You know? Like not your traditional.
That is true. That is valid. But then where? Because it has to be somewhere big enough to be like the second superhero, because it can't be like some.
St. Louis isn't bad. I like St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay, sure. Leave NYC. I don't know enough about St. Louis, so I'm just gonna trust you. I guess you do. Maybe I don't know.
Kinda. My sister.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. They can go hang out with Nikhil's sister.
Oh, actually, hold on. Not Wally's got a good idea too. Is if they're not local, they're like mercenaries, but for good. And then just hired,
because Heroes for Hire. Oh yeah, okay.
and they're rich.
They
rich as shit,
are
unlike
rich.
Heroes for Hire,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is
All right. Fine. Leave them. I see the distance and stuff to Norman, and then we can just leave that at that. Put Ben in this. Yeah, I'm gonna put Ben in. I'm gonna put Ben in right now because I like that idea. So Norman had a clone Peter made just in case, because Norman is crazy. Don't think I need to put that in, but I'm doing it anyway. This clone gets powers from, what did Amy say? Symbiote infusion in the tank. That's good enough. Symbiote infusion in the clone tube. So this is Ben Reilly. But what does Ben do? Like, Amy, are you saying like Ben Reilly Venom? Is that what you're getting at here?
I think it's like Chasm. Isn't Chasm one?
Do you think Amy was suggesting Chasm?
Maybe.
I don't think Amy was suggesting Chasm. I don't think that's what this was. Also, I just realized, hold on, my alerts are they should be above Nikhil's face. Yes, there we go. That's where they need to be.
Everything needs to be above Nikhil's face, obviously.
And then this goes
Nikhil
there,
can't be part of this.
There we go. Let me test this. There we go. That's what it's supposed to be. There we go. Now Nikhil will be blocked by people following and subbing.
Oh, I thought you got rid of that on purpose.
I accidentally put it. I stacked the overlay thing wrong. Also, I just realized I stacked it wrong again. Hold on. This needs to be. There we go. Okay. So I wouldn't say no to that. I would lean toward the Gwenom version of Venom. Yeah. Well, I kind of don't want to make Ben Reilly Venom because I kind of want to do my own thing with Venom later because Venom is cool.
Plus, Venom's the Earth.
Yeah, Venom the Earth. So yeah, he can just be Scarlet Spider. Somehow I missed Ben Reilly being Venom. No, you didn't. We were considering it, but didn't do that. So from here on, then, who do we want Spider-Man and the Scorpion to fight?
Batroc the Leaper.
And your point is, or your justification for your point is?
Because it's fun.
All right. It is the Fun Time universe. I mean, I feel like...
It's Heroes for Hire, right? It's not like we have a big...
No. It can't be a huge... Yeah, I mean, Batroc is... Do we want to... Oh, this is dumb, but I don't hate it. Do we want to keep up the thing where they're just all bugs and have Batroc the Leaper be, like, Grasshopper Man?
Yes.
That could actually be kind of funny, is if they're just all bugs, and that's, like, the thing is, like, the Heroes for Hire keep fighting bug villains, and then eventually they're like, why does this keep happening?
The Exterminators?
Okay, so... I'll put down Heroes for Hire villains. Batroc, Grasshopper. What other bug boys could we have?
I don't know. Most of them are already named after animals.
I mean, they can just be animals too. Well, no, I think Bugs is better. Big Wheel Roly Poly.
Yes. That's fucking hilarious.
That's, Clash, but a cicada. That's a super deep cut, but someone said cicada in chat, and it could be Clash, but a cicada. That's cool. Okay, I mean, I want you guys to think about the logistics of Big Wheel, like, because, if it was a genetic splice Big Wheel, it would just be a big... I don't know why I'm saying he would just be a big roly-poly, as if that's going to dissuade chat. That's going to make them more excited about the concept. Rhino, but he's just a rhinoceros beetle. Yeah, that's good.
Wait, but then you can merge Rhino with the beetle and have the beetle just stuck in his suit.
I'm okay. Actually, Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I like that because there is a bulkier beetle. There is a bulkier beetle in the comics, so we can have a rhino beetle. Let's see. Swarm. Yo, wait, hold on. I have a fun thing here. This is so stupid, but
For Swarm?
No. For the master, any sort of not like a mastermind, but like a provider of these things. It's freaking Macrothrax.
What the fuck is Macro?
Obscure Zeb Wells Ant-Man villain. Great Ant-Man run. Would highly recommend.
Man, Wells is so good at anything that's not Spider-Man.
And now we're putting his villain on Spider-Man. Yeah.
What about Mammomax then?
Mammomax? As a bug guy?
I don't know.
Did you just say Mammomax?
Well, you said it reminded me of Mammomax, and I like talking about Mammomax.
So I said Macrothrax, and your brain went, ooh.
Mammomax.
We're so off the rails in this freaking stream. I mean, we have the Savage Land, so if we want to put Mammomax in later, like, we can.
I would like to somehow work Mammomax in, but Zapdos mentions Annihilus, and I think doing Annihilation eventually through Spider-Man because he's the bug guy.
All right, fine. We can make it. Yeah, because it has to be like space. It has to be space Spider-Man bugs. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're not there yet. We're not to Annihilation yet, but I think it'd be hilarious.
That's enough villains for now. We can come up with more villains later if we want. But like, okay. So what do we have for Scorpion and Spider-Man and the Scorpion so far? We have their beginning arc in the Savage Land in the symbiote event, and then they leave New York and kind of just travel around fighting bug monsters. I think that's good. I think that's solid. Where do we go from here then?
I've never read a full run of Heroes.
Everything
I've ever read is just them going.
I haven't either, actually.
I don't know how they work it into a collective.
I mean, they might not do too much. I don't know. I mean, like, I know the Moon Knight run from like 2015 is just a bunch of one-shots, basically. Do they get more Heroes for Hire members? I feel like no. Maybe like one or two occasionally, but I think Heroes for Hire is most iconically just the two. Like, yes, there are others like Misty Knight and stuff, but I like Heroes for Hire more when it's just these two buddies going around and doing superhero things.
Just two, but...
Did you decide how they fix Earth yet? Yeah, they go back in time in the Savage Land.
Did anyone else, this is off topic, but did anyone else find it weird that, like, Danny Rand and Misty Knight are the first, like, interracial couple in comics or whatever? Or, like, mainstream comics? But when they made the show, they didn't do it.
I didn't know that they were the first, actually. That's interesting.
There's another one that predates them, but I'm pretty sure it's, like, an indie comic. I think they're the first for the big two. Or at least they're the first popular ones. There's, like, a really obscure first one, but they're the first about interracial kiss in popular comics.
Weird.
But in the shows, they just don't do it. And Misty's a Luke love interest, which I don't know if is ever a thing in the comics. It might be, but it seems stranger to me.
I don't remember it.
It seems very odd to me to make the pointedly interracial couple not interracial anymore in the movies, the show.
Okay. Changing the subject again, going back to Ben Reilly for a second. Someone said Ben Reilly as Carnage because blood and venom goop. Carnage. Well, no. Here's the thing. Carnage symbiote on a spider character. Scarlet Spider. I think that's been done, actually. I think that's been done, but, like, I like it. So he's the... I mean, I don't think it would start like that. I think it would just start with him having like this is I guess run this by Amy because Amy knows more about this character than I do. Like, as long as you don't make him a violent sociopath. I think it starts off like Black Suit Spider-Man, where it's just like an organic, like he can just do it and turn into like the Scarlet Spider suit, and then it splits off into like Carnage later.
That should like just be what Carnage's origin was.
And instead of just being Venom's child with his cellmate, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me Carnage. I'm just gonna write Carnage Symbiote Scarlet Spider, and that's gonna be what that is for now. On that note, though. What do we want to do with Venom? Because we have this whole thing of like Venom being a sort of.
Well, that's post event.
We're post.
Did we ever resolve the event though? How's it?
We didn't do like an aftermath thing, but they just go back. They get inside the Savage. I guess that is a good point because they get inside the Savage Land and turn things back. But that's also like the first time that humans get in the Savage Land. So now people know that there's a time bubble there, which is notable.
I guess we don't have to deal with that.
We don't have to deal with that in Spider-Man and Scorpion. That's separate.
What were you asking?
What do we want to do with Venom?
I don't know. You said you had things you wanted to do.
Yeah, but they've changed now, and I like what we've got more. So,
well, we could probably work it in. What was your original plan?
I say that, and I don't really remember.
Come on, Matt. This is your
I'll
boy.
remember later. But
after I worked Gambit in such a meaningful and memorable way, you can't.
After you threw Gambit onto the ugly mutants because of his weird eyes.
And then never did anything.
Also, someone said, if Venom is the Earth, how does that change him? Does he have the power to it? Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to work through right now. It's like Venom. We've gotten to this really weird point where, like, I feel like I'm looking at the pieces of the puzzle and I don't know how they go together yet. Because for those who had watched episode 1 and somehow understood the nonsense we threw onto the page in episode 1, the Eternals are like the guardians of the Savage Land. So I think Eternals are definitely like a thing that show up in the event at some point. But we're at this weird point where like there's the Eternals and there's Venom that is Earth and the Eternals have the machine that is Earth and there's like parallels, but I don't know where to go with that.
When I first gave this idea, I was thinking of sort of giving Venom the machine that is Earth.
Okay,
vibes.
yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking too. But I don't know how we get there. We have the puzzle pieces, and I don't know how they fit together.
Well, imagine if the machine that is Earth woke up one day and was a symbiote now, and then became just a smaller symbiote, and that's Venom.
Oh, that's a high concept thing to just imagine.
Just think about it.
Yeah, that's what people come to Twitch to watch, right? People think. Let's take a moment of silence and just think about this.
Oh, dude, you have no idea how much of my Twitch is just silent. It is hilarious.
See, I'm able to talk on Twitch because I talk to myself constantly.
Oh, I talk to myself, yes, but also a lot of my time is spent singing. I just sing.
Please,
to fill the
go ahead.
gaps. No, I'm not gonna do
can.
it here. I know you.
You can. You do understand that every time you hit me with dance stream now, I'm going to hit you with singing stream immediately, now that you've admitted this.
Okay, but it's not going to work because, as anyone who's ever been on one of my streams can tell you, they're all singing streams.
Well, fair.
So you should do a dance stream.
No, I don't have to do anything. But okay, so this is going to be one of those awkward periods where it's like I really do feel like we're so close to something, but I just don't know where the thing is. Also, people talking about Tony being the Tinker. I like the idea of Tony being the Tinker. We'll cover that in a future episode. But like Venom. Okay. Where does the symbiote go after the event? I think that's what we need to. We're jumping too far ahead.
You know, Infinity or Endgame, No Way Home. At the end, it's like just sitting on that like island.
Yeah.
That.
So it just okay.
It just chills. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, there is something to be said for just like going around the world because it's trying to figure out what the heck happened. But then who does? Yeah. But then who and under what circumstances does it bond with? Eddie? Eddie is the best Venom, but it could also be like some Flash Thompson nonsense, or we could do someone else entirely and do some weird mix-ups.
I don't know, man. You're the Venom guy. I think, well, Matt Gargan kind of doesn't matter anymore because we made the other guy Scorpion.
Matt Gargan Scorpion is only viable because of what Donny Cates did with him later, I think. So someone said JJJ Venom, and I want to backtrack for a second. I think it would be really funny if JJJ in this universe was like a 15-year-old that had a podcast tracking the Heroes for Hire.
I love it. Like a true crime podcast.
Yeah, like a true crime podcast, but he's just like a kid. I'm kind of joking when I say that, but so I'm not writing it down. But
no, don't be joking.
I mean, if you want to write it, want to write it down,
I'll write it down. I'm here to support your dreams. This is just gonna be a side note. Johnny Jameson, a 15-year-old child,
like Jimmy from Ben 10. Yes, exactly that, Parker.
The true crime podcast entitled Bugle Up.
Titled what? Bugle Up. Please, Nikhil, walk me in the chat through how you arrived at the title Bugle Up.
Okay. So Daily Bugle. Up.
Zapdos. I'm gonna move on from what you just said and go to Zapdos. It's Daily Bugle because he's tracking the bugs.
I think Bugle Up is a wonderful name for a podcast, but
I'm Googling it. We're gonna see if it's a thing.
If you want to do the Daily Bugle, but that's not a pun that works in universe. Because what's the Daily Bugle? Like, what you got to think about in universe.
The first thing that comes up when you Google Bugle Up is like the Army Bugle wake up call, which I'm certain was not what you were thinking when you wrote that on the page. But I do feel like you could lie and say that was the intent. People are also saying lizard tracking down and eating all the bug people. I do like that. That's interesting.
Well, if he's eating them, why are the bug guys calling Spider-Man?
No, it's just an unrelated thing that's going down.
Oh, like, so you have an issue. Spider-Man and the Scorpion stop Beetle or whatever, and then last page of the issue, Lizard comes.
Yeah, like that. Them. Yeah, that type thing. Like the being set up in the background of one shots kind of thing. Not as Luna says I'm doing Craven Lizard. Not as Craven Lizard. He's just eating the bugs. Not like Hunter type. Just not Hunter. Just hungry. Frank Castle Venom? No.
I don't hate Frank Castle Venom.
I don't like Punisher. So.
Yeah, but like, just change him.
Okay. So we can. Okay. Frank Castle.
Fan and Punisher, love him. I've read like 6 Punisher comics in my life. But fan
fiction Punisher? Did Nikhil just admit to reading Punisher fan fiction on stream?
Well, fanon, as in like how people present him, including myself. I didn't act as Punisher all the time. It's good.
Fair.
And I lead to this personality that I don't think he actually has. But
okay,
he's fun.
So we can take Frank Castle. What if we make Frank Castle Peter's like high school bully who's a jerk to him but then becomes friends with him later and joins the army and loses his legs, and then he gets recruited for a secret government project where he gets bonded to a symbiote.
Wait, do you know what I was fully thinking of when I was like, they always make those alternate universes and there's one guy that's just like a thing? I was thinking of you and Franklin Castle.
You were thinking of the bit that so You know, I'm not gonna lie. When you said that, there was a part of my mind where I was like, I don't remember that being a thing that happens, but I just didn't question it because I don't know that much about the Ultimate Universe. Are you saying that this whole episode has been based on lies?
I think that's what I was trying to, because I was also trying to think of other examples, and I was like, why do I feel like this is a thing that happens? But it's such a realistic like thing I felt. I'm like, this character is now a building or something. But I think it was Franklin Castle.
No, no. There's definitely another one because that sounds so familiar. That sounds so familiar, but I don't. Someone research that. Someone research Marvel alternate universe where a guy is a thing.
Where a guy is a thing.
Someone Google that.
Type that in.
Type that into right Google. Okay. So, where does Venom go? What does Venom do?
Okay, so I think what the thing is, so Venom is the Earth machine, right? And he was just everything. But now he's just a little teeny goop monster. So I feel like he seeks out someone with a lot of angst. Maybe it could be like a Ghost Rider situation.
If you suggest Venom Ghost Rider, every 12-year-old in the chat is going to lose their minds. No offense to the 12-year-olds in the chat.
No, just like the way the Ghost Rider is presented as like, because you are this way, you get this thing. Like, Punisher is just so full of angst and, like, upsetness. He gets, like, Venom's drawn to him, is essentially what I think I'm trying to say here.
So, are we leaving... In that vein, would we leave Frank...
Also, like, Venom Punisher absolutely has to exist. There's no way.
Dude, they don't bond Venom with the logical characters to bond him with. It doesn't...
He's Bennett. There was no.
Well, how notably? Because was it like a back?
Not notably. This seems to be a alternate universe. It's a what if, which makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a what if the Punisher was Venom.
Like you gotta Google that. I think that's something people want visual aids for.
I was like, that's how much like people like. That's how obvious of a thing this is to say.
Maybe it's too obvious in that case.
Is that they were like, make
it looks.
Here's a what if.
It looks exactly like you'd expect him to. Just kind of, yeah.
Oh, this is fun. This is what I like Punisher. I don't read his comics very often, but like the character is so fucking wacko. The symbiote attempts to take over Frank's body, but he realizes it and vows to kill himself if he isn't given control permanently. There's something about a guy who's just so broken. He's like, no, I'm not fucking doing this.
Give it in control.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, that sounds like Frank Castle. Everyone's saying Venom Lizard, but how do we make that, if Lizard is just a lizard guy going around eating bug people, how do we bind that narratively?
I don't know. I don't think we should do that.
No, I don't think Venom Lizard either. But how? But if not Blizzard, then what? People are also saying Venom the Duck, which no.
Oh, if there was a way though. Wait.
Okay.
What if he's not Howard the Duck's not an alien. He's a normal duck. And Venom, who is all of Earth, doesn't know who the dominant species is. So he just goes to like the nearest animal.
And it happens to be a duck.
And it's a random duck. And now it's Venom the Duck with the personality of Howard the Duck.
That is a what if that should happen. I will give you that is a what if that should happen. Venom Harry. No, but we already have Scorpion Harry. Someone said, what if Howard the Duck is a duck with the X gene? And I do think that this is a great opportunity to acknowledge mutant animals if we wanted to do that later.
No.
Mutant Howard the Duck.
This all is to go back to the cat, and I can't
Mutant-
keep going back to the cat.
If you're gonna suggest Venom Howard the Duck, I'm gonna suggest Mutant Howard the Duck. We can pass this curse back and forth all night.
I just can't do the cat. I don't mind Mutant Howard the Duck. It's just you open that can of worms, people are gonna start asking about that.
I'm
cat,
gonna
can't.
derail this even more because someone suggesting Agent Venom Punisher combinations said Flash Castle, and my brain immediately said that'd be a really stupid name for a strip club.
You don't see a lot of strip clubs that just advertise what they actually
Flash
do.
Castle is really funny though. It's not good, but it's funny.
It's something.
Yeah, I didn't say good. 10 minutes till 3 hours. I know.
You're so defensive.
We gotta just. This episode has been so off the rails. We gotta decide what Venom is. I think deciding like what Venom's deal is the last thing that we do on this episode.
Okay.
Symbiote arm. Okay. Symbiote arm Misty Knight. That's interesting. But the thing is, we have to decide like how or why Venom goes to bond with these people because we're giving.
Going to bond with Misty would be very interesting, actually.
We just have.
That's someone who doesn't usually get.
We just have to come up with a reason, like why, because we've given Venom like more philosophical connections with him being Earth.
Well, I think we have to play with the idea that he was a everything, and now he's
exactly.
Like that's gonna
exactly.
fuck you up. So who has a similar sort of vibe that he can be like commiserating with? Because the other thing with Venom is he's seeking out hosts.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. He needs someone with a bonded host. Someone says Bond because they're the closest person. No. Venom could... Okay, Vic says Venom could be like Captain Universe. Have you read King in Black? No,
Me?
Vic Weave. Have you read King in Black? With that comparison? If you haven't, I would recommend reading King in Black. I have. Okay, so yeah, it's just... Okay, Venom thing. No, we just did the Fantastic Four. I don't want to switch one of them so quickly. I want it to be someone new. Not like a new character entirely, but like not an established hero. I want it to be a new individual character. And so I mean like the thing with Venom, it's got to be someone who like had stuff.
Yeah, had great standing, lost it.
Oh, if we want
Ooh,
it
what?
could be. Okay, let's go all the way back to the beginning, right? All the way back to the beginning. Where after the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur and Mole Man kaiju fight, Norman Osborn gets the military contract that Tony Stark lost, leading him to go down a road to alcoholism, and eventually his bitterness gets him bonded to the Venom symbiote.
Fucking love it.
Alcoholic Venom Tony Stark. That's funky, and I like it a lot. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's cool as hell. Venom. Bullet point. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, Venom replacing his heart is interesting, but then how does he like? Does he go to? I mean, it could literally just be that he got like alcohol poisoning, and then Venom is keeping that up.
I think you got to keep the strap.
But how does
that or something?
Yeah,
similar.
but how does that happen? Because I don't want it to be. I don't want. Yeah, how does? Okay, because you're right. I like that, but how does that happen?
Oh, also, random fun facts.
Yeah, that's fine.
But random fun facts for the people. Do you know who in the comics, when Tony loses his government contract, I believe because of the alcoholism, honestly, who it goes to?
I actually don't know this. Who is it?
Forge. That's how Forge is introduced.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Leading him to alcohol. I mean, it could very much be that just like Tony, like, gets into some sketchy stuff to try to regain his wealth, and that leads him to
works.
shrapnel.
I don't know. Can he get captured again? Like, I feel like Like maybe the reason Norman gets the contract is Tony's just not around. Like
Or
as well as saving the
alternatively,
day. They're like,
Norman
oh, you
Norman
saved the
does
day.
something underhanded
And
to get it.
yeah, well, maybe that's the thing. Norman is like a thing on two fronts. So he's showing off how powerful he is with the Sister Six, but then also he's like kidnapped Tony Stark or had his agents kidnap Tony Stark. So that now there's no one. So it's like now the government has to think, oh, we need a
that
new
would
person.
actually be interesting because one thing that we haven't done. Oh wait, this actually works really well narratively. This works really well narratively because one thing that we haven't done is we haven't had an arc where the Spectacular Six are just straight up the bad guys. There's the event where the Avengers fight them in the beginning, but that's like they stick around, they're nuanced. We haven't had an arc where Norman is just straight up the villain. This
I could do it. And then instead of like, and then he could be in whatever version of the cave it is, and have the big machine that's keeping up the
here's
shrapnel.
the cool thing:
instead of building an arc reactor, he gets Venom.
Venom is unleashed by the same spider event that also, to the readers, sets up Norman as just an asshole who doesn't care about his son. So that narratively sets Norman up as like, okay, he's a bad guy, and we're finally going to deal with him. That rules. That rules. That rules. Okay, cool. So Tony Stark gets Norman Osborn kidnaps Tony. Well, okay, the one thing is there's like a time skip in here that we have to think about. Because this is probably like at least like a year or two.
I think he's been just in, because instead of like, I don't even know how it works in the comics, I'll be fully honest, but in the movie, Tony's like has to build them something, right?
Yeah.
But I think in this, fucking Norman just like tanked his ass, and he is being kept alive in some like remote location and just out of the picture. And he, instead of breaking out with the arc reactor, he finally breaks out years later with Venom. Kind of like an old boy.
Yeah,
honestly.
okay. Solid. Norman Osborn kidnaps Tony Stark to prevent him from getting the military contract. Tony builds...
I guess the question then is why is he keeping Tony alive for so long instead of just killing him?
It could... Oh, okay. Could be that Norman hired somebody else to... Like, Norman didn't do it directly, but Norman hired, like, some other villain group that we can introduce. Like, just for the sake of the name, like, the Hand. Not the Hand, but just to put a name in there.
Yeah.
Norman hires the Hand kidnaps Tony, they're gonna kill him, and Tony's like, I can build you weapons and stuff! And then they're like, alright, cool, we'll tell Norman we killed you, and just keep you around. Okay,
sure.
Cool. So Norman. So who do we hires someone? What's a villain group that? AIM. I'm gonna put in AIM and we can change it later. Hires AIM.
Oh, Doc.
To kidnap Tony Stark to prevent him getting the military contract. Tony was supposed to get killed, but builds tech to stay alive. Also convinces some of his captors to get him alcohol. So now you have Alcoholic Tony. Venom. Oh, we could actually say, if we wanted to do a thing where you could have, if it's AIM, AIM finds and captures the Venom symbiote. Tony and Venom bond in that facility. Tony, now Venom, breaks out to go... I was going to say kill Osborn. Get Osborn's ass. I think that's more fitting. Alright, that's cool. I love that. And that's where we can pick up next week if you want. I think that's very neat. Also, yeah, King, like, you're right. You can do a post-credit scene super early where it's like Tony's sitting in prison. Alright, cool. I really like that a lot. So, to quickly recap what we did some space stuff. Starhawk is Star-Lord Darkhawk. Then we have an F4 event where Aaron, the Watcher, is a little weirdo living in the Baxter Building, watches the F4, is sad that they're eventually coming home, tries to destroy the whole planet to keep them from returning. which he does with the alternate, but Ultimate Nullifier, which is this universe's version of Null, which we spent about half an hour laughing about. It turns things into symbiotes. The origin of that we can come up with later. Aaron turns Earth into a planet-sized symbiote. The Savage Land is a safe zone. Then the event is about the heroes trying to hold down the Savage Land so that they can get into the center and time travel back to fix everything. During this event, Peter Parker and Norman, Peter Parker and Harry was what I meant to say, the kids of Norman Osborn, Peter being an adopted son, are in the Savage Land because Norman took them there since it's a safe zone. Harry has superpowers because Norman experimented on him. This is also where Peter gets powers because Norman abandoned Harry. I'm not explaining this very well, but it's okay. We'll do a recap later. Point is, in the Savage Land, Peter gets spider powers. Harry has scorpion powers. They both find out that Norman's kind of a dick at this point. Leave NYC, becoming the heroes for hire. Norman has a clone Peter made in case this happens, because Norman liked Peter better than Harry. This clone gets fused with the symbiote, becoming the Carnage symbiote Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly. Heroes for hire go around the country fighting a bunch of bug villains. And then, meanwhile, Tony Stark is bonding with Venom. And then at the beginning of Matt and Nikhil's Funtime Universe Episode 6, he's going to go kill Norman Osborn. And I think that is a great point to stop on. Actually, we're at 3 hours and 21 seconds, too. We nailed that timing amazingly.
I think that was brilliant.
Yeah, we did some good stuff at the end of that one. Nikhil, thank you so much for coming on, as usual. If you want to plug your stuff really quick, and then I'll plug my stuff. And I do have new announcements, so don't go anywhere yet. Chat.
Everyone, I have a TikTok, at Nikhil Clayton. I have a Twitch. It's also at Nikhil Clayton. Tomorrow, I'll continue streaming, 3 p.m. PST. Yeah, I'm also going to make a Patreon because I like copying Matt.
But you should sub to my Patreon first because I made it first.
Yes.
I did make a Patreon literally today. There's not a ton of stuff on it because, again, I made it literally today, but it would help me out a lot if you want to go and support me through there. So you can find that in my Linktree. I haven't put a... Archie already put the link in chat. Thank you very much, Archie. As for other announcements, I don't have a ton of stuff other than just I do a lot of other things on Twitch. I have another show that's like a power scaling, stupid versus battles nonsense garbage hour on Wednesdays. I have my D&D show on Fridays. Outlaws of the Seven. Outlaws Episode 4 will be up on YouTube this upcoming Wednesday. And then Canon Clash. Canon Clash Season 2, Episode 2 this upcoming Saturday. Canon Clash Season 2 Episode 1 is not up on YouTube yet, but it likely will be tomorrow. So go and check out my VODs channel for that. Also, there's a lot of other fun stuff on there. Otherwise, I don't think I have... Well, I guess I should say, if you have not seen any of my D&D show episodes and you would like to jump in but don't want to go back and watch old stuff, we do have a new series. It is a 3-episode Halloween miniseries starting Friday, October 13th. Yes, Friday the 13th. It is a mythology superhero horror thing called Agents of Hades. I'm DMing it. I'm putting a ton of work into the back end and production of this show. It is going to be incredibly fun, and I hope you all enjoy. But yeah, that's not for over a month. I'm just trying to plug it now because it's going to be really, really cool. As for that, though, I believe that is all the announcements I have. Thank you again to Nikhil for showing up for this. He'll be here next week, I assume. Probably. Maybe. We'll find out.
I don't do anything.
I don't do anything either. So we'll both be here next Monday for Matt Nikhil's Funtime Universe Episode 6. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. We will see you all later.